So, hello everyone, and today we're live on YouTube. And yes, of course, we are live on YouTube, of course, for match reaction for Portsmouth versus Arsenal, as Arsenal are 4-1 winners as we do progress into the fourth round of the FA Cup. I do apologise that there wasn't a watch along and all that stuff. Not really feeling myself today, so of course I decided to watch the game out of YouTube and all that stuff. And plus, I've been working for quite a bit outside of YouTube. So we're live on YouTube right now. And of course, it is the match reaction for straight after the game. Of course, where we will be discussing about the game for Arsenal versus Portsmouth, of course, as we do progress into the fourth round of the FA Cup. So I'm so happy that we got through. Gabby Martinelli, of course, got a hat trick. I'm so happy. Arsenal, of course, this is a very, very important competition, of course, as obviously Arsenal, of course, are the kings of the FA Cup still. Of course, every single day we will be live. I do have, of course, other streams I do want to schedule. Of course, I'm going to be scheduling more streams. Of course, I'm going to do my Chelsea preview tonight for the Carabao Cup. I was going to do it for tomorrow, but of course, I'll do it today, some point tonight around 8 o'clock. So make sure you do have those notifications on, everyone, if you're there. And then, of course, we're going to do the match reaction straight after the game. Potentially a watch along for that on Wednesday. And then, of course, building up to the Forest game. So every single day upload. I'll try. Obviously, you guys have seen it on the community tab. So let's deliver. So Arsenal, of course, are 4-1 winners against Portsmouth, of course. Of course, Gabby Martinelli, of course. Look, of course, we're playing a Portsmouth side, of course, our mid-table championship side, of course. Did give us a bit of a scare at the beginning of the game, as of course the home Portsmouth, of course, did take the league and all that stuff, and I had a bit of a moment and all that, and I was thinking, you know what, right? I thought, is it going to be one of those shocks today? But no, of course, Arsenal, of course, put out a very, very good enough team to get through to the next round of the FA Cup. And this is the competition, of course, where Arsenal, we haven't been doing very, very well in the last few matches in that. In the last few seasons, sorry. And this was today's Arsenal's lineup. Of course, and look, for your information, right, I've not been copying anyone's lineup today. So that is the lineup and all that stuff. Of course, it was Kepa, Ben White, Christian Norgard, Gabriel, Skelly, Eze, Moreno, Wanyerni, Madueke, Jesus, and Martinelli. On the bench, we had a strong bench. We had Gyökeres, Havertz, Zubamendi, Rice, Salmon, Timber, Odegaard, Saka, and Raya. And then for Portsmouth, obviously Regan Paul, ex-MK Dons, Newport County player, Connor Chaplin, former Ipswich player, Colby Bishop, former Lincoln player, I think. Of course, and he scored. Zach Watson, former Arsenal player. So Portsmouth have got some decent experienced players. Marlon Pack, does anyone remember Marlon Pack? John Swift as well. Jordan Williams as well. So half the Portsmouth team, Luca Talks Ball, knows about this team. But for Arsenal, of course, look, I kind of feel like with today's game, I thought we played really, really well. And Gabby Martinelli, of course, got that hat trick for us, which is going to build a bit of confidence for him. It's going to build quite a bit of confidence, a bit of steam going into the fourth round of the FA Cup. And this is a competition, of course, where I want to win as well. Of course, obviously, the Premier League is the main objective, of course. And I just feel like this is a competition where Arsenal don't do very well in the FA Cup. And I hope we do, of course, do progress in, of course, later in the stages, because Arsenal, when we do play at Wembley and all that stuff, we are the kings at Wembley in that. And I'm happy with the performance and all that. And I just feel like with Martinelli, I hope this is a guy where, look, of course, maybe Mikel Arteta might look at it and feel like, does this guy have a competition for the remaining future into the season? But I thought, of course, obviously, Arsenal bringing out a few fringe players and all that stuff, and all that, of course, getting that victory against Portsmouth. And look, we've played Portsmouth before in the FA Cup. And this is obviously Arsenal's previous meetings and all that. And if I can find the info and all that stuff. Of course, before the game, of course, Arsenal 08-09 season, we did play them 1-0. William Gallas scored. I don't really remember that game, but of course, I remember the 4-1 as well, and also the 4-1 at Fratton Park as well. Aaron Ramsey obviously had a very good record. And if I can make the screen a little bit bigger, a bit zoom it in for you guys. Obviously, Carlos Vela, what a play he was. Nicholas Bentner, of course, scored twice. Good old Lord Bentner. But in that game, of course, it was Song, Ramsey, Nasri, and Yunus Kabul. And then Eddie Nketiah and Socrates for Socrates. So, of course, Arsenal, before, obviously, of course, winning this game 4-1. The last time, obviously, we won 4-1 and 4-1. So the thing is, Arsenal in the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Arsenal out of the last 3 out of the 4 meetings have won 4-1. So we do tend to have a bit of battering against Portsmouth. And look, Portsmouth, I like Portsmouth. Don't get me wrong. I obviously don't have a problem with their fans. They're loyal. And this is the thing. I would love them to come back to the Premier League, but of course, I don't think they're not going to be good enough to be in the Premier League anytime soon. But we are in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Of course, my local team got knocked out on Friday night, but I'm proud of all that stuff. Obviously, Luca had his little putting on his little sad moment. Of course, actually kind of like putting it on a little bit, but of course, I was a bit upset at the time. But let's do interact with the comments and all that stuff. Big up to Lou, man. Please like, subscribe, share, and enjoy the stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's what you need to do. Big up to Ryan. Big up to Milo. Okay, mate. If you don't, okay. Yeah, we're gonna set up a Chelsea stream as well. I'm gonna do my preview today because obviously tomorrow I'm gonna be at a mate's house tomorrow evening. So unfortunately, I was gonna push the preview for tomorrow, but I thought, you know what, I will do it tonight because obviously it would be convenient for me to do. So tonight you will see my face again live on the channel. Probably around 8 o'clock. As soon as my dinner finishes in the next couple of hours, when I finish this stream, I will, of course, set up a Chelsea preview, and then we obviously touch on the Carabao Cup semi-final as well. But of course, Arsenal getting this victory, which means obviously this is the FA Cup. Anything can happen in this competition, of course. It's the magic of the FA Cup. We didn't really see any shocks this weekend, not as much. But of course, Macclesfield, of course, who are in the same league as Bedford, of course, Macclesfield. And they beat Bedford Town 2-1, and then they played the Premiership side Crystal Palace. So this is the thing. Like, I feel like with the FA Cup, of course, it's the oldest competition and all that, and there's plenty of shocks. And that's why when your team gets further, and of course, my other team, MK, of course, obviously played the other night. And, you know, like when you do so well, you take a team or a higher division to penalties and stuff like that, and you're thinking, oh, you're very unfortunate you go out and all that. You kind of feel like maybe, oh, if only we went this and this and that. And the FA Cup 4th round draw is tomorrow. Will I do an FA Cup 4th round draw? I think I will, but I think will I do it as a live stream? I'll have to see. I haven't thought about it yet. If I do, I will let everyone know, and I'll drop it in the community tab and post it on my Insta and Snap. But if I do it, I might do it as a YouTube short. Depends if I'm available in that. But Portsmouth are one place above from the relegation zone. Are they? Christian Norgard, it came up as an own goal. comes to your mind when you hear Portsmouth? That's a very good question. Probably, you know that famous Portsmouth fan, the one with the whole tattoos and that. Okay, I don't know why the hell who you are, bro. But why are you here? And how do you know about this? Big up to Kobe, rest in peace. What are you, the Undertaker, mate? Big up to Luca. I saw Pompey John in the crowd here as well. Did you actually? Big up to Luca, Crutchesbro or Martinelli getting a hat trick. Luca thinks he's no, mate. Class of Martinelli, he gets again. Magic at the FA Cup. That was a tough loss for MK. Yeah, disappointed, bro. If you go and watch the vlog, it was a bit disappointing, to put it that way. Put the link in later on, not now. He doesn't read the chat. Okay, see you later, mate. Roy Marsh says, when we went 1-0 down, I immediately thought Liverpool losing 1-0 away to Plymouth was last season. Says Roy Marsh, 1, 2, 3, 4. The Arsenal team has made a stern and stuff. I knew we were going to come back at 1-0. I had my little moment. I thought, here we go again. Are we going to have these little shocking moments? We've lost to teams like Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup, even when they're in the Championship. QPR level at West Ham, are they? Pompey John says as well. But no, look, of course, Arsenal getting the victory and winning by 4-1 against what do you call it? Against Portsmouth. I kind of feel like for me that is a very good convincing win. And I'm so happy that we're in the next round of the FA Cup. And what players actually outstand and spotted for me today? The only disappointment I will say is Noni Madueke, that penalty miss, right? This penalty miss right here. Like, come on, man. Do you know what that kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me a bit of Jonathan Lecco did when he was at MK Dons. And the thing is, I was looking at that and I was thinking, it kind of reminds me of a bit similar picture, but Madueke obviously did it the other way. I thought his performance was very good. I thought overall his performance was good. Obviously, he's going to need these sort of players. Like Eze played some good parts in the game. Should have scored and put us 5-1 up near towards the end of the game. But Big Gabby obviously putting a good shift as well. Gabriel, of course. And look, Gabriel, of course, was going to start the game because he needs some time and all that. And his first game, of course, was coming back against Aston Villa, which was a couple of weeks before Christmas. So I just kind of feel like we've obviously got to be easy with these sort of players. And the good thing about the FA Cup, the good thing about these competitions is that we've got squad depth now, which obviously can like rest a few players because we've got to go again. Maybe would I go with the same team on Wednesday against Chelsea? I look at that team and I feel like I'd probably keep it as it is. Like maybe Havertz can get a runabout. Maybe it was nice to see Kai Havertz show a bit of cameo. Obviously, he didn't do anything on the pitch, but of course, it was nice to see him. Arsenal fans, we were all giving Kai a good reception and all that. And look, obviously, I like Kai Havertz. Don't get me wrong, but will he become the same player? That's my only critical I do have with Kai Havertz. But of course, would I risk a Declan Rice for a Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea? He didn't play today, so maybe would you actually slot? For me, what I would do is, the good thing about Mikel Arteta did today was he didn't obviously involve people like Rice and Saka, and they obviously had an off day today. They sat on the bench against Portsmouth, and why would you want to risk those sort of players? And we've got a near enough fully fit squad, right? And look, I think for me, that game coming up against Chelsea is so important. We need to obviously, our football club, we want to compete for all four fronts. Yeah, we're top of the league in the Premier League for now. For now, yeah, right. And then of course, top of the league in the Champions League, right. We're in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and then we've got a semi-final on Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. I want to win, of course, as many trophies as I can. Obviously, the trophy I win, of course, is the Premier League. I want to win the Premier League. Niall Kane, welcome to the chat. How are you? QPR linked to Unreal, 9K QPR fans. Wow. We're only down the road. Madwake can never take a penalty for us again. Look, I feel like with Madwake, I thought he was actually going to score that. I actually thought he was going to score, but unfortunately, he didn't. And I said to myself, look, I'm not surprised. But at first, I actually thought he would. Mansfield are 4-3 up at Sheffield United. I haven't seen any of the scores, but that'd be good. It's got 4-0 written all over it today. What 4-0 written all over it? The Portsmouth vlogger. United might go out of the FA Cup against Brighton. Nah, United will win that. Who do you want in the draw tomorrow? I like Birmingham City in the next round. You know why I want Birmingham in the next round. A new channel name again. Yeah, changed it up. Me and Melina had obviously had a bit of conversation about it. We changed it around, and big up. Obviously, I didn't make it; she did. But of course, I wanted to change it. I got bored of my logo, to be honest. Big up to Tyrell Gunner. Please do go and subscribe to Tyrell Gunner, absolute real one, to the channel. Not quite. It was 4-1 Arsenal written all over it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. But no, look, I will. Let me have a look at the FA Cup results. Let me have a look on my little phone. 1 second. Let me have a look, because obviously I can't control 2 things at once. Let me have a look at my phone. Hull City in the FA Cup would be nice. I wouldn't mind someone like that in the FA Cup. Regan Slater. Swansea are drawing at West Brom. Swansea will be another one as well. Would I like QPR? Nah. Norwich are 4-1 up at Warsaw. Unlucky. Super sad. Said, welcome back to Warsaw, fan TV. Yeah, unlucky about them, but big shout out to them. Macclesfield would be nice. Macclesfield as well. I've been to Macclesfield once. It's an all right ground. You've got one of the most tiniest club shops. Derby got knocked out against Leeds. Mansfield. Imagine Mansfield Arsenal. I would like Birmingham City in the next round. I want Birmingham City in the next round. You know why? Keep right on TV. James Cartel, if you're listening to this very carefully, bro. That's who I want in the next round. 2011 redemption. Yeah. Macclesfield as well would be nice. Who else got Stokes? Oh, can you imagine we get Stoke City? Can you imagine that? Roy Delap Derby. There's not really much teams who I want in the next round, but because all the best teams have pretty much gone out and all that. If I had to choose, would you take Oxford away again? Oh, mate, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Oxford v Arsenal. And everybody will message me say, oh, MK could have got Arsenal. But if I had to choose, it has to be Birmingham City, bro. It has to be Birmingham City. That will be the dream. Who I would want in the next round. I don't care what ground it is. It could be at the Emirates. It could be at St Andrews. I've been to St Andrews loads of times. I'm not a fan of the ground, but however, look, Birmingham, of course, would be obviously a ground what I would like Arsenal to face. But Birmingham, Swansea would be one, or Stoke City. They're my top 3 who I would take. But can Macclesfield go deep? Thoughts on the Giant Killers, Macclesfield knocking out Holders Crystal Palace. Well, in my hometown, they're in the same league as Macclesfield, bro, Bedford. Of course, the Colby Bishop. Did he used to play for Lincoln? I can't remember. Hearts are top of the league of the Scottish League. Craig Gordon's just made a big save. Make sure the Hearts say top of the head of the Rangers. Man, that's mad. But how's Motherwell doing? Craig Gordon's 42 years old, right? And he's still going at the age. He'll retire at the end of the season. But saying that he was going to retire international football, Macclesfield are just amazing. I've been to the ground once, bro. Big up to, sorry if I get your name wrong, Kalar.edits10. How are you? I've totally got that wrong. I want Burton Albion at the Emirates. Madueke's penalty miss didn't really make a difference at the end. Not quite. I've already read that as well. But make sure you do smash that like button. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you can. It only helps with you guys to support the channel thick and through. And I'm a changed man. So, but yeah. So Mr. B says QPR a level as well. But we will drop the link very soon. Obviously, I do want to talk about the game a little bit more. I thought the atmosphere was all right for Arsenal. When you go to Fratton Park's a very good atmosphere. I've been there before with MK. And yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. If Motherwell get fourth or third, European football is coming. We need Motherwell in the Champions League qualifiers, bro. Not Conference League. Callum Hendry is injured. Good for him. He's long gone. I think if there was fall, we'll blaze off and take turn off FA Cup motorway in round 4, Macclesfield Town. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, if that's what you actually think. Look, I think for me, it doesn't matter who you get in the FA Cup. It doesn't matter who you really got, because 4 Premier in row says we won 10-1. Yeah, I was in London yesterday, right? And technically, I saw Man City winning 10-1. And I'm sitting there and thinking, what? And then obviously I was in a group chat yesterday, and literally people were saying in the YouTube community, say, "Come on, Luca, it's a League One side." Yeah, but saying that, no one expected Man City to score 10 goals against Exeter. So I thought Man City were going to win very comfortably, and it was like 6-7-0 at half time. And I kept thinking, are we actually going to get 10-0 here? Right. Semenyo scored as well, says Mr. B as well. Yeah, it's a good start, but don't forget it was only Exeter. But people might say, oh, it doesn't matter. He scored. Semenyo scored as well. Look, let's carry on a little bit longer as well. Let me know what you thought, everyone in the chat as well. Let me know what you think of Arsenal's 4-1 win against Portsmouth. Embarrassing from Exeter. I've been Exeter once. I've been Exeter once. It's a long way, man. Would I do it again? If MK get promoted in League One, is a possibility. It is of course a possibility, but I would, if I had to do it one more time. But of course, I haven't been there since 2019. So look, let me know what you think about Arsenal's 4-1 win against Portsmouth. I think for me, of course, Mr. B says Man City are on fire at the moment. Yeah, of course they are. They're going to win the league, Man City. You know what I'm saying? Let's do, of course, have a look at who, of course, did get man of the match for Arsenal. Of course, it was Martinelli, of course, but Martinelli's third goal was really good today. And obviously outstanding players as well. I thought Norgard putting a shift in today. Of course, Mika Moreno didn't really do anything in the game. Kepa, of course, silly way to concede the first goal. But apart from that, we grew into the game and it was very comfortable. And what I liked about the first half is that we straight away went 2-1 up, and you kind of know that Arsenal were going to get the win straight away. But of course, you go 1-0 down, Pompey have their little 5-minute moment, and then of course we equalise, come off an own goal. It wasn't actually Christian Norgard, it was an own goal from the Portsmouth defender. I think it came off Andrea Dozzle. But when I was watching it as well, from when Andre Dozzell scored the own goal, I thought it came off Regan Paul, former MK Dons and Newport County player. But no, it did not. It came off, obviously, Andre Dozzell as well. And then Martinelli scored a hat-trick. So it would have been nice if Eze would have scored. Jesus looked okay. I didn't know his name was Fernando Gabriel Jesus. Fernando Torres. But no, Fernando Gabriel Jesus. Right? I did not know about that. He is the Fernando. He is the indirect number 9. And Odegaard came on as well, which didn't do anything really, of course. And but Arsenal done a very, very good job overall against Portsmouth as well. But guys in the chat, you guys haven't asked me how did you actually think about the game, but you guys are putting something totally different. That's your point. That's your choice. That's your opinion. But you know what I'm saying. But Martinelli dropped a hat trick and silenced Fratton Park. Yeah, of course. But I see Portsmouth fans were chatting saying, you're top of the league and you're bottling it. Right, okay, fair enough. Have we bottled it then? Have we bottled it? Right. Are we going to bottle it? I'm not going to answer that question. People know my answer to that. Portsmouth fans are chatting shit. No, they're a good fan base. Don't get me wrong. They're a brilliant fan base. But sometimes they do chat a bit of waffle sometimes. So that's apart from that. Big up to 14 likes. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely achievable. Let's try and aim for 20 likes on this video. Much appreciated if we can. What's your thoughts on the game? I just obviously established. I thought it was a really good performance overall by Arsenal. I did, of course, obviously have a little bit of a slight worry. I do hold my hands up. Did I say Mikel Arteta out in the Portsmouth game? No, I did not say Mikel Arteta out in the Portsmouth game. I never said Mikel Arteta out. But, of course, obviously, I was texting Arsenal, Alex, and all that stuff. Yes, Footy Reacts. Long time no see. It's good to see you in the chat. Go and subscribe to Footy Reacts. He's on the road to 2.5K. Long time no see. I hope you are keeping well. By the way I'm sitting on my mic, of course, obviously I'm sitting on my knees because obviously my family are in the other room, and obviously I can't sit on the chair. I've got no chair upstairs, so I'm obviously, yeah. Luca wanted Arteta out in the last match. Well, you know I did, innit? You know I did. The Liverpool game, innit? Big shout out to you. We need to do a show something. Yeah, just drop me a link and I'll set a stream up. I'm free all the time, but and we'll jump on the channel, innit? Obviously, we do Arsenal, Milton Keynes. The only Milton Keynes content that I do is the vlogs, mate. You know what I'm saying? But you still want Arteta out, bro, so you should. If it's an opinion, mate, you can't really. Obviously, people are gonna like not hate you by it. They're gonna have a go at you and all that stuff. But apart from that, I just feel like maybe it's just an opinion, isn't it? So I just feel like with Arteta, yeah, right, he needs to look, obviously he needs to win the league this season. Okay, he needs to prove to me, of course, he can say the famous words and all that stuff, and I can say the famous words. Quick question, would you rather car to away games or bus train personality? Well, for me, I don't drive. So of course, ideally, I'd rather go by train because I've got more leg room. I know it's expensive, but of course, you can obviously book online at times. Man is a fraud. The man is the wall pack. But yeah, let's of course, get into the player ratings and all that stuff, and then we'll drop the link and we'll get everyone's opinions on the game. I do obviously want to talk about the game. We could talk about a fan's perspective about who you got in the FA Cup next round. Who would you like to get in the next round of the FA Cup? Knowing Arsenal to get a Premiership side, it's pretty obvious. But of course, Liverpool do take on Barnsley. Yes, the train is the way to go. But then we'll drop the link and we're going to get certain people on. We're going to get Arsenal fans on. Footy Reacts and Mr. B can join. But if anyone's obviously younger, they can't join or anything like that. So please understand that. Otherwise, and that's it. So let's of course, have a look at the player ratings and all that stuff. Make sure you do smash that like button. Make sure you do turn the notifications. Right. Tranmere Rovers for Alex, mate. Tranmere Rovers, mate. TRC vlogs. You want the link to the Man United game? I'll send it to you in a minute, mate. I'm in the middle of a live stream, bro. You're a Harrogate fan, mate. You're too young, bro. So no. Right. Let's do, of course, All the Arsenal ladies drew 0-0 yesterday against Manchester United. No wonder I saw Arsenal flags. I did. I want Mansfield in the next round. I'm going for Forest match as well. Right. Yeah, of course. Right. So let's do the player ratings, of course. If you guys are new to the channel, how we do it, of course, is, of course, I give this rating 1 to 10 on the players. And then, of course, we do drop the link, of course, to get everyone's opinions and what do they thought about the game. What did you think your team did all over on the weekend, of course, in the magic of the FA Cup, of course, of the concourse of the third round of the FA Cup. So we are going to start off with, of course, Ethan, for your information, mate, right? I don't say beg, bro, right? I think you're trying to beg as well, mate. So I'm not begging, bro. What you need to understand is that you're too young on this channel, bro. So please understand that, yeah? You even said it on Snapchat. You apologized to me, bro. Understand that, yeah? Right. Let's do, of course, do the player ratings, of course. Right, we're gonna go with the lineup on here. Kepa for me, I'm gonna give Kepa a 5. I thought Kepa for me really was disappointing in the role, the way he was palming the ball straight into the path of Colby Bishop and all that stuff. And I just felt like he was able to make a mistake behind him going onto, of course, making those saves. And Portsmouth could have been 2-0 up. They had an opportunity that, like, when Portsmouth went 1-0 up before we equalised after 5 minutes later or something like that, Pompey had a quick reaction and could have easily gone 2-0 up. They could have easily gone 2-0 up, right? But I just feel like with Pompey, right, the first goal Kepa should have done better. And I just feel like with him, look, I know he's our second choice keeper. I get that. And of course, we're not going to risk David Raya in that game. And I know he probably wouldn't have got injured or anything like that. But I just feel like with Kepa, he really should have done better. And I look at that and I just feel like you've got to do better than that. But of course, we got the win. I'm not going to complain. So I'd have to give Kepa a solid, probably 5 out of 10, mate. Bang average. Weren't at his best. Ben White, for me, making his first appearance in the new calendar year of 2026. I just feel like Ben White, for me, right? I didn't mean that you were begging. I mean, I begged you. Well, you're begging, bro, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's not good to beg. I need to play better. Who needs to play better, Arsenal, Alex? Ben White gets a 5, Mr. B. I think Mr. B, right? Look, I just feel like with Ben White, he's just come back from injury. 2026. I thought the defender done really well today. He put in a good shift. He did set up Martinelli's goal to put us 2-1 up in straight occasions. But there was moments in early stages that he did obviously make a very good, terrific block from Connor Chaplin to, of course, to deny Pompey for an equaliser. But I thought Ben White was okay today. And then that's it. So, mate, Alex, I'm live, bro. Tranmere Rovers vlogs. I'm live, bro. I'll send you the link in a minute. Don't distract me, bro. Luca, mate, you don't understand. I didn't say you take it. Well, why say it in the first place then? It's annoying. I hate when people say things and people say to me, oh, you don't know how to take a joke. Well, at the end of the day, the way I come out and the way I'm brought up, right? People should say it in the first place to know that it's a joke. You understand? All right, moving on to Christian Norgard. Putting a very, very, very good shift, right? Norgard, for me, I'd have to give him a 6 out of 10. I thought Norgard, for me, he was operated as an emergency centre back at times, but of course, in two occasions as a Portsmouth when they took the lead, he was able to recover and show his significant role. And obviously, he was played as the centre back because obviously Saliba didn't travel, Trossard didn't travel, and we've got important games coming up. We do actually want a fully fit squad ready for that Nottingham Forest game next Saturday night, where we will be doing a watch along and we will be doing a match reaction straight after the game. So make sure everyone does plug their notifications on if you guys can make it. And yeah, big up to Paul. How are you? Big up to Luca. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Norgard did okay. You seem a bit irritated, mate. Well, yeah, I'm not myself outside of YouTube, and I keep that private, mate. I'm not myself at the moment, mate. Right. Norgard gets a 7. I'd have to give Christian Norgard a solid 6. I'll probably give him a 6 out of 10. He done a job, mate. He done a job. A decent game from our ex-player as well. Miles Lewis-Skelly, I thought he played really well today. Played some really good quick feet, and obviously he got the free kick to Gabriel Jesus, and obviously when the free kick was played, obviously it teed up to Martinelli's third goal to make it Arsenal 4-1. But of course, I'd have to give Miles Lewis-Skelly a 7 out of 10. And look, Miles Lewis-Skelly, of course, obviously I've watched Miles Lewis-Skelly live for Arsenal. And I know he did get booked as well. So I don't know how many yellow cards and all that stuff and he's got this season. No, I thought he had a good game today. I thought he was solid. I thought Miles Lewis-Skelly was all right today. I thought he done all right today. Miles Lewis-Skelly. And look, I feel like with Miles Lewis-Skelly, this is a guy who I do like at Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. It is a guy who I do like at Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. And I want this guy to have a great future. But I just, with the defenders, of course, with like you look at Calafiori now injured and all that, and now Miles Lewis-Skelly has now become a second choice left back. And you think about the games what he's played last season, like you think about the game against Real Madrid, you're coming up against like Kylian Mbappe and all them lot, and Miles Lewis-Skelly goes and puts a very, very, very good performance. And look, Miles Lewis-Skelly, of course, I'd have to give this guy a solid 7. So right, moving on to of course Gabriel, of course. Gabriel, mate. Peppermint Freedom says better in the second half. But 5 for me. Yeah, I thought Arsenal, for me, it was a light work performance today. It was a very, very good light work performance. And look, I just feel like with the second half, it was very comfortable. Gabriel gets an 8 as well. Moving on to Gabriel, of course. I thought Gabriel was very solid today. I thought he was very good. He obviously won 13% of his aerial duels, which was about a quarter of a half of aerial duels. I'll have to give Gabriel probably a 7 today. I thought he was really good. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to the midfield now. Ethan Wanyerny. I feel like today he really missed a good opportunity to actually show and impress Mikel Arteta today. I thought this was the game where he could have actually started to get his life back and try like maybe make a January transfer loan move. I feel like today was an opportunity. And look, we know people like Ethan Wanyerny and all them, like Eze, who haven't really got like minutes this season. I feel like Ethan Wanyerny missed his opportunity today, and I felt like he was really failing to create a single chance. And that kind of like really kind of like not impressed with Ethan Wanyerny's performance. I thought he had a poor game today. And I just feel like with Ethan Wanyerny, look, I've liked Ethan Wanyerny at Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Ethan Wanyerny, like Do you remember the goals when he scored against Manchester City and all that stuff in that 5-1 win? And look, I look at Ethan Wanyerny and all that stuff, and I wish this guy all the best, even if he goes out on loan in this January transfer window. And I hope he does come back to obviously continue his Arsenal career, because I don't want to lose a player like that and all that, and then he goes and actually performs elsewhere. And I look at Ethan Wanyerny, and I hope Ethan Wanyerny does get his career back online. I want to see his career get back online, but it will look interesting how it's going to be have a part to play with ways with Mikel Arteta and also Ethan Wanyerny as well. But I thought his performance today, he really missed a very good opportunity to shine. He honestly did. And just look at Ethan Wanyerny. Look, if this guy is going on loan, right, then I look at Ethan Wanyerny and I wish him all the best. That's what I want to see from Ethan Wanyerny. That's what I want to see from Ethan. But yeah, I give him a 5 out of 10. Mika Moreno today, offered and actually deployed as a striker this season, but of course the stand was he was obviously handed in midfield in the South Coast in Portsmouth. I thought his passing was very good today. I thought he was very comfortable. I think he was very, very, very good. I thought he was good today. I thought he was really good today. And look, I'm not a fan of Mika Moreno, of course, in midfield, even when he's played with Declan Rice this season. But I just look at it and I just kind of feel like with Mika Moreno, of course, look, even when he played in that striking role, when we played Leicester last season, this is where obviously he started to obviously like build his way up to being a centre forward. But of course, obviously, when him and Declan Rice play, of course, I know people are going to say in the chat, and the next person, next man's land, is going to mention and say, Luca, Rice didn't play today. I know that, but when he's played in the past with Declan Rice, I feel like midfield doesn't work for him. But in games like this, when you know that you're going to put in a very good shift against Portsmouth, you know he's going to put in a decent job. Look, I'm a Mika Moreno fan. Not when he plays in midfield, no. No, of course not. Because I don't think he's not good enough as a central midfielder. I really don't. But up front-wise, on his day, like you have a look at the games against Liverpool the other night, you kind of feel like when you have a look at Gyökeres' performance, because Darman Chef said the other day on Sky Sports, Gyökeres is one of the worst strikers in the Premier League. And I see Arsenal fans were giving Gyökeres so much stick when we were doing the watch-along and the match reaction against Liverpool. And look, I haven't like doom and gloom given up on Victor. I know obviously I said the other day maybe it was a bit timed up on him, but I still believe I'm going to give him a whole season. I'm not like these Arsenal fans have obviously given up already, start moaning and exaggerating and start complaining about saying Birch are out already, right? I'm not a child if people say that. People are childish if they say that. But of course, at the end of the day, I think Bircher is the man for Arsenal. And look, Victor, okay, things haven't worked out for Victor at the moment, but I'm giving him a whole season. I ain't going to judge him until the end of the season. So that's my only answer to that is I'm not like these people who've given up after 5 minutes, start moaning on their saying Bircher out, because whoever says Bircher out are deluded. Mr. B says Moreno 5. We are after a Derby keeper called Zetstorm. I never heard of him, but wish you good luck for that. Moving on to Noni Madueke. Oh, God. That guy, of course, missing a penalty, of course. Oh, boy. Madueke for me, Jesus. I'd have to give this guy a 7 out of 10. I thought he had a mixed bag performance today. But, however, into the build-up against Portsmouth, I felt like he obviously lost quite a lot of possession. And I felt like it was mainly his fault, and I felt like he wasn't really like intrigued to obviously have a switch and turn about it. Because I look at Noni Madueke. Look, there's been games this season where, of course, you got to have a look at these sort of players like the Skellys, the Maduekes. They're struggling a bit of sharpness. And we know obviously they're gonna have to regain the sharpness. They've got to come soon. They've obviously got to like gel in and swell in back into the team again. Because I know when you talk about Madueke's best game, of course, was against Clonbrunge in the Champions League. And missing that penalty, it's not the end of the world because we got the victory. But it would have been nice if he would have scored and then we could have won 4-5-1. But I look at when he missed that penalty and I was thinking, come on, man. Is this kind of a joke at the end of the day? And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, you know what? Right? Madueke, of course, obviously had the better player. He obviously had the better advantage to obviously perform. But Madueke today, I'd probably would say, of course, I'd have to give him a probably 7 out of 10. I would have given him a bonus if he would have scored that penalty. But when the penalty spot got taken, from my view when I was watching it, right, I just feel like I felt like Eze should have taken it. I felt like Eze should have taken it because it would have been nice to see Ripache Eze get a goal. I know, obviously, like he doesn't get into the Arsenal team. But however, I just feel like I have a look at Eze. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Josh in the chat. True Guna, how are you, bro? Josh says in the YouTube community says, be careful what you wish for. You might start dropping your link again. I'm a changed man, bro. And massive shout out to you. He goes and says, be careful what you wish for. You might drop your YouTube. I didn't drop any YouTube link, right? And I know people are joking around, but I'm a changed man. And if people can't see that, then why are they on YouTube? Madueke says 6 as well. Right, let's move on to Gabriel Jesus. I thought Jesus was okay today. He registered and got the assist of Martinelli's second goal with a superb cross. I think Gabriel Jesus has looked very good ever since he's come back from the Villa game. He's looked to end up building up he's obviously when you're out for a very long period, of course, obviously if anyone has had a 1-year injury, I've never had a 1-year injury, but I broke my arm before, and obviously that's different compared to a leg. But I look, of course, at Gabriel Jesus. We are slowly, I wouldn't say maybe we're slowly to get the Jesus of 2022. Of course, what we had back then. But I just feel like I have a look at Gabriel Jesus, right? I hope he does come better. I just hope he does come back, right? And I hope Gabriel Jesus does very well because look, this guy's probably not going to be here for the remaining future, right? This guy is obviously gonna be going out where at the end of the season, right? But welcome, Flicks, in the chat. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Flicks says to me, "Why are you calling out someone's name?" Well. At the end of the day, obviously, it's called a joke, bro. That doesn't mean obviously no one hasn't done anything wrong. I ain't done anything wrong. Everyone hasn't done nothing wrong, right? I'm just calling the person out because obviously people think I'm going to drop my YouTube link in this community group chat. I don't do that shit anymore, mate. I have a better life, right? I've got a lot of things to deal with outside of YouTube. So I'm a changed man. If people can't see that, then don't watch my channel then. Right, Martinelli, of course, 9 out of 10. I'd give him man of the match. Absolutely brilliant today. You know what I'm saying? Man of the match, right? Martinelli was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I see Portsmouth fans were actually chanting saying, oh, about Martinelli's miss when he hit the near post for the 25. That was, I'm not going to swear, but F shit and all that stuff, right? But he got a hat trick, and this is the thing. Martinelli in cup competitions actually performs, even in the Champions League when he scored against Bilbao, when Trossard scored in that game, and even Martinelli scored. And I know people might say, "Come on, Lucas, please, please be realistic. It's against Portsmouth, right?" But Martinelli was very superb. But the trouble is, the thing with Martinelli, yeah, like we are going to be looking for a winger throughout the line. And obviously, Josh said this on his channel the other week, right? And I know everyone's listening to this, and that's absolutely fine, right? I'm helping people out, innit? I'm not trying to dig in people. I'm obviously helping people out, right? But the trouble is, Martinelli, he did say obviously, like with Martinelli, we are going to be looking for a winger, in the summer. But a massive shout out to him, right? But I look, if you had to choose between Martinelli and Trossard, obviously I would look in this January transfer window. We were never going to sign anyone in this January transfer window, right? We were never going to sign anyone in this January transfer window. But people like to eventually get certain people, this fan base, right? Not every single fan base. But you get one or two fan bases start saying, "Oh, they want Bircher out just because they're not doing anything in this January transfer." I'm like, mate, why do you want Bircher out where he's got us top of the league, right? Do I think we're going to win the league? No, I don't. But I hope I'm proven wrong, because that will slap me in the face at the end of the season when Tom, Dick, and Harry comes on my bloody channel, right? And ends up slapping me in the face and say, "Luca, you said that Arsenal weren't going to win the league. You've been slagging Arteta for the last 6 years." I want someone to say that to me at the end of the season if we do win the league, right? But at the end of the day, the way I look at it, Bircher hasn't done anything wrong. He has not done anything wrong so far. And we know that we're not going to buy in the January transfer window because we spent 250 fucking million in the summer. So yeah, because I am a change man. Do you know why I say that? To have a point to prove. And people might say to me, "Oh, Luca, there isn't a point to prove. You're just saying it to yourself. We're not saying it for you to actually have a point to prove. We think that you've changed." That doesn't mean you need to say it to yourself, Luca, because if you say it to yourself, we know that's obviously changed. But yeah, Kai Havertz, of course, coming on as well. Look, Kai Havertz for me showed a bit of cameo. Didn't do anything really, to be honest. It was nice to see Kai Havertz come back. He obviously got involved in some positions, picked up a bit of a clever pass and that, but nothing really. Odegaard, standard 5. Timber, standard 5. Arteta, probably give him a 7 out of 10. Made 10 changes to the side. White, Wanyeni, Eze, Martinelli. Eze and Wanyeni. Well, apart from Eze had that one chance near towards the end to try and make it 5-1. But then Arsenal fans were obviously giving a round of applause to Eze's song. But yeah, guys, of course, let's drop the link. Of course, let's obviously get everyone's opinions. Of course, and we'll do a call-in show, and we'll get everyone's opinions. What we're going to be talking about is of course, is about the game in general, and then we're going to talk about the cup competitions and all that. Who do you want in the FA Cup? But I'm a changed man. I didn't even ask for numbers. I didn't ask for anything. I have a point to prove that I'm a changed man. And if people can't see that, I can't help you. But the link is in the chat, of course, if anyone would like to come on and actually have their say about the Portsmouth match. Let me know what you think about Fratton Park, of course. Oh my God, we've got a bit of breaking news. Obviously, I can't say that because obviously it's not anything to do with football. It's sad news. But let's, of course, of course, get the link in the chat. If anyone actually wants to come on and say, Mr. B, if you're listening to this, if you want to come on for like, even if anyone can't make it for 5-10 minutes or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and that's my thoughts on the Arsenal game. Obviously, we will be back tonight. Potentially, maybe if I'm up for it, we might be back later on. We might do a Chelsea Carabao Cup preview. where we are going to do a preview opposition. So make sure you guys do slap that notification bell on if you guys can make it to the channel. If you can't make it, that's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. We do YouTube for fun, and I've always done it for fun. So yeah, I do want to have a look. I wonder what number Arsenal is actually going to be in the FA Cup draw. Of course, it might just be number 1, of course. But Mr. B, if you like to come on, it's entirely up to you if you guys want to come on, and you don't have to come on if you don't want to. But I would like to obviously hear people's opinion. And I understand it's Sunday, it's family time and all that stuff. Obviously, I've got to go and have dinner soon and all that stuff. Of course, so that's why I've done a bit of a 1-hour short stream. I think I've gone not too long, of course. Obviously, I've gone for like a whole hour and all that stuff. Mr. B says I'm joining soon. That's absolutely fine. Much appreciated. And obviously, I've sent the link to Jordan as well. I don't know. He might be praying or something like that. I don't know. But other FA Cups, of course. Look, I look at the FA Cup as a very good competition. Don't get me wrong. And I just feel like I with Arsenal, I want to win this competition again. Obviously, the Carabao Cup will be nice. The Prem will be nice as well. But look, look, Arsenal Football Club should be competing for all fronts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we should be competing for all fronts, and that's what we need to do. So, at the end of the day, just waiting to see who Mr. B comes on. But another thing I do, obviously, I'm going to set up today. Obviously, I'm going to set up my Chelsea preview. Obviously, I'm going to make a thumbnail while I'm live. Let's talk about the Chelsea game. I haven't talked about the Chelsea game just yet. I totally forgot about that, right? We take on Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in the semi-final on Wednesday. Of course, we know each other, of course. Obviously, this season we played in the league and we drew 1-1. But Caicedo is not going to be available for that game, of course. But Cucurella is fit, of course. Obviously, I thought he was going to be out for the semi-final, but clearly not. So I think for me, going into that Chelsea game, I'm confident we will get to the final, though, because we don't want to mess up the semi-final mistakes. We don't want to obviously mess up another semi-final mistake, because we got to the semi-final last season and we played Newcastle last season and we never turned up in that semi-final. We never turned up in that semi-final. And I look at it and I'm kind of confident we can go into that game. Do I think we will win at Stamford Bridge? Look, we can win at Stamford Bridge. And I know it was only against Portsmouth. I get that, right? But I feel like we can get a draw in that game at the Bridge. But if I go back and have a look at the lineup, Mr. B says Brighton are 1-0 up as well. But getting the lineup back up right now onto here, what changes would you put in the Chelsea game? I want to get everyone's opinions. I know the YouTube community are busy, and I totally understand that. And they don't watch my channel anyway, but that's absolutely fine. But I look at that lineup and I kind of feel like I play Madueke in that game. I start Jesus. I'm not starting Gyökeres. No way. I think Arteta, what he needs to do is, right, I kind of feel like maybe he needs to give the likes of like Eze an opportunity against Chelsea, because we got to go to Stamford Bridge, right? And obviously Arsenal's record at Stamford Bridge obviously is not great in the last few years, but of course, obviously Arsenal, of course, haven't won there since a couple of seasons ago. But I just feel like with Arsenal, I want to win this competition. I want to win this Carabao Cup. I've never seen Arsenal win the Carabao Cup, and the last time we won it, right, is of course was under George Graham in 1993, and I look at it and I just feel like maybe I think it'll be a draw, right, at the bridge, and then I do end up thinking we will end up winning the second leg. I do think we will, and I do think we will get to the final. But do I think we'll win the final? Right, then that's up to them. You know what I'm saying? So big up to Charlie Temple. Charlie Temple says, Luca, why, man? I ain't doing anything, Charlie, bro. Right? I ain't doing anything, Charlie. If people don't want to watch my channel, that's absolutely fine, bro. I'm happy with the viewers I have in the chat. Have I begged a single number? Have I? Have I? Can anyone go back and watch the whole hour from the beginning? No, no. So I'm not calling anyone out if actually people think I am, right? So at the end of the day, the way I look at it, I'm not calling anyone out, and I am making sense what I'm saying. If people look, I understand it's Sunday, it's fine. I'm not jealous of anyone's content or anything like that. If people can't watch, it's not a problem. It's the wrong time of the day. People might want to watch Manchester United v Brighton, bro. You know what I mean? And it's only against Portsmouth. It's nothing special. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm happy. I've got other issues to sort outside of YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm not in a good place at the moment outside of YouTube. And I keep that personal to myself. So but anyway, that's up to people if they want to watch. I'm a changed man. That's the last time I'm going to say it. And I'm not a parrot. So, right, going into the Chelsea game. Let's of course do talk about the Chelsea game as well. Obviously, we are going to be back a little bit later on. We are going to do a preview. I'm going to set a stream up maybe around what will be 5 o'clock. Should we do a? We'll go live in a few hours' time. Because obviously I want to have a bit of a break. I haven't had a chance to sit down all day. Of course, I've been setting this up because I wasn't feeling great. I didn't fancy doing the watch along and all that stuff. I just thought, you know what, it's Portsmouth in the FA Cup. I didn't really want to do a watch along. I obviously wanted to sit back and watch it and relax. And I just sat there and I just felt like, you know what, I just thought, you know what, I just actually wanted to actually enjoy like chilling out really and that's it. So right, Mr. B is about to join now. Yeah, no worries, bro. I'll wait for you to come on and let's do get your opinions and on the channel. And but yeah. Right. Let's of course do have crate formation as well and do have a look at the Chelsea game. And it is an opportunity for Arsenal to do win that game because I know Stamford Bridge is going to be a very, very hard game going into the Chelsea game. But we need to go there and actually win because knowing Chelsea, they might turn up. It's a cup competition. They're not in the league title race. They're going to be up for it. And be an interesting game on Wednesday night. Obviously, we're going to do a preview later on as well. So this is sort of like a kind of a preview, but we will be using this sort of stat and using this up a little bit later on as well when we do an opposition preview later on at 8 p.m. So look, my Arsenal 11, what I'd go for, right? Of course, I'd probably go with, of course, Raya in goal for this one because I know it's at Stamford Bridge. I know Kepa obviously put in a good shift today. I totally get that. But I want to see David Raya in goal. We need to take this competition very seriously. Every cup competition, of course, is obviously very, very important for Arsenal. And I just want Arsenal to get the 3 points. That is what I want to see. But let's do, of course, go with the starting in goal as well, because obviously I'm going to wrap the stream very soon and all that stuff. Because right, David Raya in goal, of course. That's what I'd go for the Chelsea game. Then, of course, I'd go for in defence. I would probably go for. Let's have a look at the lineup from today. What was the lineup for today? If I can get it out. Right. So okay. So Ben White. Would I go with Ben White in the game? Would I start Dewey Timber? I'll go with Ben White. Of course. I'd rest Dewey Timber. Of course. I would not play him until Nottingham Forest. I thought Ben White put in a good shift today. White centre backs. Would I bring Saliba back against Chelsea? Or will I go for someone else? Big ups to Mr. B. How are you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
what's
well,
up, bro? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm
good.
good. Oh, sorry, I must have pressed by mistake. But no, Mr.
Right.
B.
No worries.
Look, Arsenal, of course, are in the next round of the FA Cup, right? What did you think of the performance?
I thought it was all right, man. You kind of done what you had to do. Professional performance. I don't think it was any more than that. I don't think it was amazing. I thought it was okay because Portsmouth kind of took the lead as well. So that was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? But but you had enough in the end to beat them, man. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? You had a good enough team. Yeah. Martinelli was great. Escaped that punishment the other day. He could have got punished, couldn't he, for what he done the other day?
Of course. He could have done. Really, I felt like the first goal, right, is of course. I really think Kepa should have done really better on that. You know what I'm saying? He's shit, mate. You know what I mean? This fan base get all gassy over fucking Kepa. You know what I'm saying? But
Chelsea don't want him, man.
Yeah, Chelsea don't want him. You know what I mean? Chelsea fucking paid like 71 million quid, and he was having arguments with a former Chelsea player smoking 80 fags on the touchline of Mauricio Sarri. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, there you go, man. But you got a better one in Raya anyway. So Raya's
obviously thanks fans, because if we do go on and win the league, we got to big up Brentford FC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it though, Luca. Don't count chickens just yet, man.
No,
you're gonna do it. Could still fuck up, couldn't it?
But this fan base get all gassy, bro. You know what I mean? I understand people like to be positive and all that stuff. I totally get that, and that's absolutely fine. But people getting all gassy and think we're going to win the league very comfortably. Like, I get people moaning me outside of YouTube, and people say to me, "Oh, Luca, you're top of the league. You're 6 points clear." Do people not understand what 6 points is? 6 points is nothing.
Yeah, it's not.
January. It's nothing.
You lose 2 or 3 games, man. You lose 2 or 3. City can catch up.
Yeah, you can seriously go second or third. Then and then what would people say? Then people say that I'm a flip flop. Yeah. Where other people think that they're not a flip flop. Like, which one is it? You can't divide any ways. But Mr. B, I thought Arsenal for me was a good performance. Obviously, we started off like we had a bit of a 5-minute scare against Portsmouth, and look, obviously, teams like that are going to be up for it. The more you go further in these cup competitions, they're going to obviously give it a go in front of their own fans.
Yeah, well, you're going to get better teams than them, mate. Anyway, in Portsmouth, when you get up against a really good team, you know it could be tough for you, but you know you might get City or something at some stage, and that's going to be a tough one, isn't it? So, look at Semenyo. He's just joined them. He scored, didn't he? And he set up about 2 or 3 other goals.
Yeah, he did, and obviously he has a point to prove, but it was against Exeter, though.
Yeah, true.
Would
he still can't argue with it, man. He's quality, you know. And City have added to it; they've strengthened to what they've already got. So you got to be careful now, man. If they get Gahey as well, or whatever, then you're fucked, mate. I tell you.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I feel like if Arsenal got Mark Gay's not coming to Arsenal. I don't know why this fan base. I don't know why this fan base are making videos about Mark Gay. Like, come on, man. I've not even actually done a transfer video about Mark Gay. So I don't think he's coming, bro. I don't think he's coming. Right? And I hope he does come. Right? I think he goes to Man City. I think we'll go to Man City.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Because look at the way they're going, man. They're going well, and
City win
they've got a great team, and a great squad.
But people are now are getting all gassy, and we're like, okay, Mark Gay is coming, right? But ideally, in the head, you know that Mark Gay will go to Man City.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, you could their manager. As much as you don't like, I don't like Pep sometimes. He's such an arrogant prick at times, and whatever, and what he says. But he's a great manager, though. At the end of the day,
he would always be better than results. But you're gonna get people on social media saying, "No, Arteta is the best looking Spaniard we know." No, he's not. Okay, Arteta is a good coach, but he ain't a coach to compete with Pep Guardiola.
I wouldn't even say he's a good coach, mate. I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree.
Until Arteta wins the league title, then I can say my say, and then I'll say the famous words at the end of the season.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm still keeping being myself and just going to be like, no, Arteta out. Yeah. Until he wins something big, then I have my
manager. He's fucking manager.
Not what we said tonight. Today was obviously more calmness. So, because it was against Portsmouth.
Yeah, of course, man. But when you get a better team, you might get us in the fourth round. We knock you out, mate. Don't we? You know I love that, man. We fucking sting you, mate, in the next round. Cool. I love that. But
imagine if we get you in the next round.
Yeah, man. We fucking sting you, mate. We sting you. Right?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
We're going to see our go there if it's going well, man.
I think for me, if we don't take this cup competition very seriously, I think maybe you give us a good game in the cup. I mean, in the league will be very different because obviously that is the trophy.
If it's here, we'd beat you, I think, at GSEC. I really do. I think we could. If
Possibly.
It's here.
Possibly. Because anything can happen.
Yeah, man. We're on fire here at the moment. You know, we're doing really well. Be up, Kev.
Guys are looking good at the moment.
Yeah, be up, Kev, there in the live chat. He comes on mine as well.
Someone new in the chat. Right.
Yes, Kev Flavin, he comes on mine as well. Sunderland fan.
Yes, Kev, long time no see. How you been? You good? Sunderland supporter, you're in the next round.
Exactly. He's happy right now.
In the next round of the FA Cup. You guys are in the next round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, we beat you though, Kev. Sorry, mate, about that, but we beat you anyway. 3-0.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. No, he's all right. He's all right, Kev. Top bloke. You know, he don't mind that.
100%.
But he's coming over to watch a game, I think he told me. So I don't know what one it is, whether...
come to your area?
No, I think he's coming to see a Sunderland game. He might have even seen the one against us. So if he has, well, I'm sorry. You lost. But never mind. Who'd have thought that, though? We beat Sunderland that easily, you know? Who'd have thought? But
yeah, that's what I thought.
Good. I'm taking it, man. I'm loving it, you know, right now. 5th in the league, you know? 5th in the Premier.
You guys are cooking, mate.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If we could finish this like in top 5, we're in Europe.
Well, yeah, of course.
Fucking Europe, man. You know, can you imagine that? Bees in Europe, buzzing, man.
Yeah, but with a stadium like that, what you have, you could potentially be in Europe.
Well, of course we can. I mean, we've got to get a bigger squad, though. We ain't quite got the squad to deal with it at the moment. That's the problem.
Yeah, but are you going to buy anyone in January? I didn't know any about that Italian guy as well. I don't know anything about that. Obviously, I'm Italian and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, I thought you would, bro, because you are Italian. I thought you'd know him, but no, you don't. But he looks quite good. He looks quite promising, I think. One from was it no, Lazio, I was going to say, not Napoli, Lazio.
Yeah.
He's from, but yeah, we're getting a new player tomorrow. He's supposed to be signing. We got confirmation, medical. Ko Furo. He's joining tomorrow. 18-year-old, only he's about 6'3". Called Club Rouge, striker. So
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, he's joining us. He's had a medical, so it's going to be confirmed tomorrow. Fad's going to confirm it tomorrow. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he said there that Kev said, I'm heading to London for West Ham and Sunderland in 2 weeks. Looking forward. Oh, right.
That'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
should beat Sunderland. Should beat West Ham, I mean.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Brentford for the champ. Yeah, not Niall. Yeah, you're right there, man. I hope so. Get Champions League
as well. Kevin says, I'm heading to London from West Ham Sunday in a couple of weeks. Nice, mate. All the best for safe journey, mate. You two can obviously have a bit of collab.
It's an easy game, mate, against West Ham, isn't it? So,
oh, yeah, definitely.
I think they were drawing today against QPR. I don't know how that finished.
Have a look. West Ham QPR.
I wouldn't be surprised if QPR win, you know.
On to penalties. West Ham got QPR. United are 1-0 down. Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm watching it now, man. It's on
there. Swansea 2-2 at the moment. Gone to penalties. It's West Brom. Mansfield won 4-3 against Sheffield United. Norwich won 5-1. Hull City's gone to penalties against Blackburn.
Yeah, man. A lot of goals there. A lot of good games there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was watching them all yesterday as well. I watched them on Match of the Day and whatever. So saw our game. Reece Nelson played.
El Clasico tonight. Oh my god.
He hit the bar. Yesterday, Reece Nelson.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's actually playing some games at last. Fucking hell.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was injured all the time at Arsenal, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's always injured at Arsenal. I never forget Reece.
Yeah. Reece.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, man. But he's done all right. He's done all right for us. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
But, you know, if he stays fit, you know, that'd be good. But I doubt if he will. Probably be injured again, no doubt. But you're a changed man, Luca. Yeah, you're a changed man.
Changed man, but people can't see it, and that's their opinion. But people don't need
There's your catchphrase. Say it about a million times, bro.
Because to have a point to prove, isn't it? People don't have to listen to it. That's it. But I will be live later on, people. I'm gonna sit. I've got loads of streams I need to schedule. I've just obviously not got around to it. Obviously I've got to set my Chelsea preview up. I think I'm gonna do that tonight. I want to do that tonight, maybe around 8, 9 o'clock ish. Then do I do an FA? Maybe tomorrow I might do an FA Cup 4th round draw tomorrow. See who Arsenal get in the next round. I'll be watching that. Yeah, then Wednesday I'll do match reaction for Chelsea Arsenal Carabao Cup semi-final. Maybe a watch along as well. And then Saturday Nottingham Forest watch along, and then match reaction straight after the game. So that's what's coming up.
Yeah, you coming to the G-Tech next month, Luca, for our game?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be there. I've got a ticket for it. I'll see you there, man.
Yeah, I'm going to come. I'm going to come and watch it near the stadium. Yeah, I'm going to come to G-Tech Stadium. I'm coming. Brentford, Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll see you there, bro. I'll see you there.
You recognise what I look like. I'll be.
Yeah,
just spot me in my New York
Yankees. Come on, bro. You're gone, man. We're beat up.
Finally, this manager sack him tonight.
Yeah, man. You're going to get stung by the bees, mate. There's a swarm of bees all over you next month, man. I can't wait for that game, you know. I'm going to be fucking... I love it if we beat you that, like beat you 2-0 before, like years ago. What was it when we come up?
You should go back and watch my. Obviously, I had a few people in my chat were trolling me for the Brentford Chelsea game. No, Brentford Arsenal game. Sorry, at that time. Oh my god, you should have seen my reaction when you first came to the Premier League. You beat us like 2-0, yeah.
2-0. Yeah.
And
I was at that game. I was at it.
Yeah, I remember you said.
Yeah, man. I fucking loved it, mate. Oh.
I couldn't believe it. Friday night. This is what happens, newly promotion side. So
yeah, man. What if we do you again, man? We can do you here again.
You guys, I always worry when we come to Brentford because I don't know what Brentford turn up. I remember when Liverpool played Brentford and Darwin Núñez scored twice.
Oh, fuck off with that. Fucking crap. And he can't stand that, bloke.
Yeah, that prick, right? And I remember Kai Havertz scored 29.
German giraffe. German giraffe, mate.
29 giraffe. This fan base get all gassy about him coming
German
back.
Giraffe, mate.
I remember he scored the winner. Yeah, he scored the winner. I thought we were going to draw the game.
Yeah, fucking should have been sent off. Be wanker anyway. Not stand the bloke.
No.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, that was bad. Fucking bad, man. So you got Chelsea next, didn't you? We got them on Saturday. We got to play them.
We've got to go to the bridge, which is going to be a tough game. We'll be covering that stuff.
Yeah, we're going there on Saturday. Go playing them. So, yeah, I hope we beat them, man. I hope we beat them.
The thing that we have a bit of breaking news as well about Arsenal.Football London. I'm reading it on my phone. The rule of change has offered hope Mark Gay could come and Ethan Wanyeni. Both players were linked in the January transfer window. Mark Gay is not coming in this January transfer window. No chance. And
no, he's going to City, I think.
You know what I'm saying? He'll go Man City in this January transfer window, right? But
he wants to play for a better manager and he goes City, isn't he?
Of course. And if we got Mark Gay, we'll definitely be winning the league title then. Mark Gay.
Well,
the trouble is, it doesn't make sense. Like Mark Gay would walk into our Arsenal team, especially not with Saliba and Gabriel. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna chuck out Lewis Skelly out on loan? Ethan Wanyeni goes out on loan, and then you're gonna end up what? Having Mark Gay, are you going to use him as a left centre back, or are you going to play in three? Arsenal don't play 3 at the back; they play 4 at the back.
Yeah, well, fucking Arteta plays him out of position, doesn't he? Most of the time, he'll players all out of position mainly. Like the idiot, mate. He thinks he's no pet, doesn't he? At the end of the day,
100%.
Brat, mate. Oh, United need scored.
United need scored.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all United now. Anyway, they're all over Brighton. Looks a good game, actually. It's not bad. This game.
Yeah.
Nearly half time now, though. About a minute or so.
Well, nearly half time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good game, actually. Well, you going to watch this or what? You're going to watch this afterwards or?
Yeah, I'll probably watch it when I finish this podcast because I'm going to set up my Chelsea preview later on as well. I want to do a Chelsea preview. I want to.
Are you getting on for that? Are you getting Mel and all that coming on? Or
if she's free and all that stuff, obviously, I don't know what she's doing now, but it would be nice to get her and Jordan and them lot on. But of course, if they're busy, I totally understand that. If no one's not available, it isn't a problem. That's absolutely fine. It is Sunday. I totally get that. It is rest day and all that stuff. But of course, it is obviously a bit of a bad timing. Of course, obviously, people are going to be watching El Clasico tonight. So maybe do I push the Chelsea? But to be honest, it doesn't really matter what time you do it. I'll just go live anyway. Obviously, I'm not going to do an El Clasico stream or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't watch La Liga. So obviously, so I used to watch it, but not now.
Isn't your match on Wednesday, though, your one against Chelsea, or what?
What, match reaction?
No, your match is actually Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Chelsea on Wednesday.
So you don't have to do it, you can do it tomorrow or Tuesday, can you?
I might do it tomorrow, actually. I think I'm doing it tomorrow. I think I'll do it tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow's a bit. I did obviously schedule it on my stream. Well, not stream on my community tab. I said I'll do it tomorrow, so I think I'll do it. I think I'll do a Chelsea one. Tomorrow is probably a better day for me because obviously later I obviously might want to watch the El Clasico. Have you got any other videos you want to do or?
Well, I'm doing obviously preview for the game against Chelsea. Got to do that one on Saturday, but I'm doing like the buzz and I'm doing like transfer ones as well. Talking about our new transfers. Hopefully, if I'll get this player comes through tomorrow, medical confirmed, I'll be doing that tomorrow. So, but got quite a few coming through, bro. So, be doing soon. So probably pretty much nearly every day, I suppose, this week I'll be doing one.
I'm gonna upload every single day. Did you see my Oxford vlog?
Oh yeah, I did, mate. Yeah. It was good, man. It was a
Yeah.
shame in the end that you lost in the end, but
that got me 3.2k views.
Yeah, it was brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Shame you lost in the end there, but
I'm a bit disappointed that we got knocked out because it would have been nice to get to the fourth round. We had chances in that game. It's just the trouble is we just couldn't finish them. So
went to penalties, didn't it? But there we go. The lottery, mate. Lottery with the penalties, isn't it? So
it is what it is. But I'm happy that we got to the third round of the FA Cup. I'm quite happy with that because I never thought we weren't going to get to the third round. It was against the Championship side, and look, we actually made Oxford not a Championship side the way they play, right? And apart from that, if we play like we did, every single week, we will get promoted. We will get back into League One.
Yeah, of course you will, man. Of course. Would you prefer the Premier team, though? Would you like to play the Premier team?
Well, it would have been nice to get a Premier League team, and then I couldn't have cared less. We probably would have been. It would have been total different. But to come up against a Championship side, and this is a League One. I said in the vlog, I wouldn't say it was. I did say it was a rivalry, but it's really not a rivalry. But obviously, MK and Oxford know each other from their League One days.
Yeah, because you get yourself up for a Premier bigger team, didn't you? At the end of the day, you play better.
They took over 2,000 fans.
Oh right, quite a lot. That's a good lot of fans, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many do you have then?
I can't remember, but it was a home game. But
was it nearly sold out? Was it sold out? Really?
Oh no, it wasn't sold out. There was quite a few empty seats. 2,000 supporters. I think it was about 9k. The attendance was. I don't know.
How much were the tickets for it, Luca? How much was it?
25 quid it cost.
Oh, it's cheap. That was cheap, man.
Something
pretty
like
cheap.
That, yeah.
I was surprised not enough went to that. They could have got more for that, really, didn't you? Really, but
yeah, of course.
But yeah, it was a shame, mate. But at least you're concentrating on the league now, isn't it? With them, so where are you in the league? You're down near the bottom, aren't you? Is it near the bottom? Or?
No, we're fifth.
Oh shit! Sorry, man. You're fifth. Crikey.
We're fifth in Sky Bet League 2.
Oh, right. Well, you're going well, then, aren't you? Bloody hell. Yeah, but I think you could go up. You could go up this year.
I hope so. To come up against a Championship side like that, like to put on a bit of a good fight against them is very good. Like, I wasn't expecting that sort of performance. I was not confident going into that game one single bit because of the way we've been performing in the league recently. But we should have beaten Oxford. But Aaron Collins scored the first goal, and then the second goal, obviously, well, not second goal because we didn't score the second goal. But what I mean by that is that he should have put us 2-0 up at half time and literally should have chipped it and went 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and then the keeper just saved it, and there was an opportunity to chip the ball. But if that goes in, it's a different game, and then we could be sitting in the fourth round. But that's not the remain to be seen. But I'm happy that we got to the third round. Hopefully, we can get a cup run next season, which would be nice, and get to the third round. But we don't tend to get far as that. I didn't think we weren't going to get to the third round this season. I thought we would get knocked out in the first round. But I'm happy with that.
It's a good little run, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Like, we always get like near enough that sort of round. The furthest we've been in the competition in the history is the 5th round of the FA Cup, and that was in 2012, and that was against Barnsley, and we lost 3-1. Marlon Harewood played in that game.
Oh, Marlon Harewood, yeah,
as well.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember Marlon Harewood. He played bigger teams, didn't he? Forest and that at one stage, I think.
One stage, West Ham.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a good player at one stage, but I think he talks about for England as well.
He does talk about England, Mr. B, doesn't he? That's the thing.
But yeah, man. So going back to this game against Portsmouth, what did you think? Well, I know you said a bit overall. You said about you was quite happy with it, I suppose. But do you think you could have probably done a better performance or something? Or
no, not really. I just felt like it was a very comfortable performance. I was a bit surprised the way we started in the first 5-10 minutes. I thought going 1-0 down, I was like, okay, that doesn't sound good. Are we going to have a bit of a shock? But I knew Arsenal were going to come back. I said Arteta out in my Liverpool stream, but I've never said Arteta out today in the Portsmouth match because I knew we were going to come back. I never said this thing, but I knew we were going to come back. We equalised quick, and I was like, you know what? Yes, 1-1. Then we went 2-1 up, and obviously I get notifications on my phone. Obviously, I don't try to not have a look at it if I'm live or not. But if I'm not live, I don't really fancy a watch along today. But apart from that, I thought the performance was good. I thought we was very comfortable. Portsmouth at times did, obviously, even when we were 2-1 up and 3-1 up, Portsmouth obviously had not amazing chances, but they had a few like couple of cut clear chances. And look, this team used to be in the Premier League. This team used to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, when was they up there? I think it's 2000. Was it 2000 and what? Were they up there? I think it's about 7 years. Was it 7 years? 8 years ago? They were in the Premier.
Portsmouth got relegated. I think it was.
What was it? I can't remember.
I can't remember now.
I know it's 2000 and something they were up there, but because I remember when they had like Sol Campbell and that was there.
Yeah, I think Portsmouth got relegated. I think it was. I'm trying to think now. 2009, 11 or something like that. I think it was. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, of course you can, bro. Of course you can. The link's in the chat, bro.
This is that City fan, isn't it? I think he wants to come on, yeah.
He wants to come on, he can. So
we'll talk about his 10-1, isn't it? That 10-1.
About Manchester City. Talk about Manchester City. The link's in the chat, bro. If you've got time, if you want to come on.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good if he comes on. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they were just showing that Brighton goal.
What, that Brighton goal?
Yeah, just showing that half time because they were 1-0 up at half time against United.
Right, eh?
He sees blocked.
I'm blocked. Wait, what? Let me have a look. Because I remember you said the other day, do you not have Instagram, bro? You not use like your Insta account or something on there? Let me have a look.
What's this other one? 1-0 to the arse. Who's that? Well,
where does it say that?
Somebody saying on there.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but massive shout out to you. Your mic is the wrong way around. For fuck's sake, man. It actually is. All this fucking time.
Fucking hell,
oh my God. I'm gonna get clips now.
Amateur, bro.
I'm gonna get clips, and you know what the excuse is gonna be? They're gonna be like, this guy has 9,000 subscribers. Doesn't know how to use a mic. Oh my God. This guy doesn't need a YouTube channel. Oh my God. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
No wonder why you didn't sound too clear at one stage. You weren't around the wrong one.
Oh my God. Right. So we've been going live for like an hour and a half. I don't want to go. I don't want to re-delete it and redo it again, bro. It's effort. But otherwise I'll do it as a YouTube show. That's funny, man. But that is, to be honest, that is absolutely fun. The first time I've actually took my hat off. Not the great performance, but scoreline discredits Portsmouth. However, no, I thought it was a good performance. I'm from Gunners Talks podcast. Oh, are you? Let me have a look at your channel. Gooners Talk podcast. I'll see if I recognise you. Let me have a look.
Notice how Odegaard played forward passes to 29.
29. Interesting.
We got AFC
Gooner Talk podcast.
We got bro. Come in.
Can you send me the link of your channel, please? If that's okay. So I, because what's coming up is the Gooner Talk, and that's something different. That's got 67,000 subscribers, and if you don't mind, and I'll subscribe if you don't mind. And it's just coming up with Gooner Talk, Charlie Watts.
He said he got a channel,
mate. No, I don't have a channel. I'm a member on Gooner Talk. Oh, what, Dan the Gooner. Him. Are you like a member of him then? Notice that Odegaard played. Yeah, Odegaard. I don't know why Mikel Arteta brought Martin Odegaard on in a game like this against Portsmouth. Like, come on, Odegaard.
Yeah, man. Well, Gibraltar, isn't he?
As Gibraltar, as Lee says, Gibraltar. But Brentford, you beat Sheffield Wednesday. Let's talk about your game.
Easy, fucking easy as you like, mate. The fucking 2-0. We could have had more. We could have had loads more, to be honest. And totally different team we had, pretty much. We had Valdemarson in goal. We had Romel Donovan played quite well. Only 19.
Yes.
He looked good.
Of
course, Reece was playing. Matthias Jensen was captain. I thought he was great. Absolutely brilliant. Henderson played the first half. Then he took
why? I don't have a problem with that, bro. Why not? I love him, man. He's brilliant for doing what he's doing, bro. I love him, bro. I love his channel, bro. I watch Lee reacts. You don't have to agree what you don't have to agree with me, but I love him, bro. I love him. He remembers me from Arsenal vlogs. No, I love him, bro. He's a real one, bro.
A lot of people don't like him, actually.
No, that's fine. That's fine if people don't like him, but I don't have a problem with him, bro. I watch Lee reacts.
I used to watch him a lot. I used to be a member.
I only watch Lee react. Yes, Gooner Talk is Tom Canton. He's my favourite YouTuber. I thought you said you were Tom Canton then. He was on Sky Sports the other day. Yes, yeah, I like Tom Canton. I watch him sometimes.
No, I don't know.
I don't have a problem with him, man. I'm absolutely cool with him, man. He's fine. I've known that guy since.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're such a negative fan.
That's fine, bro. That's absolutely fine. That's an opinion. But I'm being honest, I'm being kind, and I'm being generous. I ain't moaning at you or anything like that, but that's absolutely fine. That's an opinion. You want to agree? That's absolutely fine. I can't take that away from him. Why I'm so negative? Because I want Mikel Arteta to prove to me to win the league.
Oh, you're saying so you're racist? You're saying that?
I'm not racist. When did I say I was racist? I've never said I was racist, bro. What are you on? Are you watching El Clasico? How can you be Arteta out?
I think he's all about the gunner as well, because you like him, and I think he's a little bit. I think he might be a little bit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's not racist. I'm not racist. He has an opinion. If he doesn't like Mikel Arteta, and if I don't like Arteta, or if any Arsenal fan don't like Arteta, I understand that we're doing very well in the league and we're 6 points clear. I just want him to win the league title. And if he wins the league title, the famous words come out, and everybody knows what the famous words are. I don't reveal it.
Yeah.
Work out what the difference between out. Work out the difference what out means, and then that could be the famous words. He's done so much to the football club. Idiots like you always have a problem. You always hate him because I want what's best for it. I want him to win the league. You know what I'm saying? I want him to win the league title, and I want him to compete and win a big trophy. And if he does that, then I'll come on here at the end of the season, right? And I'll be like, you know what? I hold my shame up. And people have a right to do that. You know what I'm saying? People have a right to do that.
He's had long enough at your club now, bro, and he ain't done it. He ain't done it enough.
What's he say? What's he say? He will win the league and you need to delete. I need to delete my channel, bro. I need to delete my channel.
I'm not so sure he will.
I ain't deleting my channel anymore.
He ain't done it yet.
I am not deleting my channel, bro. One single bit, bro. I'm staying put. I've worked my ass off. Right? I ain't going anywhere, bro.
I wouldn't count your chickens just yet on him winning the Premier.
That's fine. If you think my channel's shit, that ain't a problem, bro. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. If you think my channel's shit, that's calm. That's calm. You will never make it to YouTube. What do we never make it to YouTube? I have a YouTube channel now, bro. Yeah. I couldn't care less about a bunch of content awards. Wow, big deal. Wow, big deal. You go there and collect an award. Well done. What's special about it? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me jealous, mate. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't care less. I do this as a hobby, bro. I'm a changed man. Football is about an opinions at the end of the day. Yeah, 100%. It makes what greats is.
You're a fan.
See you later, mate. Thanks for your speech. I appreciate that, bro. Mr. B, you want to say anything on that?
Well, I think, well, you know, it's up to you, mate, what you think about him. But you're doing well, Lucas. So don't worry about him, man.
I'm not worried, mate. I'm not worried one single bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't upload every single day.
Yeah, 3 people watching, but you generally have more. But don't forget, there's football on at the moment still.
There's football at the moment, mate. You know what I'm saying? And
it is Sunday as well, so you know it will drop a bit of views because other matches going on and everything. So
Inter v Napoli tonight. Yeah, there is a big game tonight. Top of the clash.
What?
Yeah, top of the clash.
What do you mean? Well, I ain't gonna get done by him. What are you on about?
Oh, he's talking about
man.
I'm gonna time this guy out. See you later, mate.
You should remove him, Luke. Just remove him, man.
I banned him, bro, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's wasting my time, bro. Inter Milan v Napoli tonight. What's your thoughts? Says AFC always. Should be a really good game, bro. It should be a really, really good game. Inter Milan, of course, are top of the league. Napoli are fourth. If Napoli come to the San Siro and win, they go second. They'll be 1 point behind Inter. So between first and fifth it's a bit of a title race because Juve you probably can't really say that they're in a title race. They're currently sitting in like 6 points off Inter, and Inter Milan, AC Milan, Roma, and Napoli are like 4 points difference. So I think Inter Milan.
You still follow that, Luca, the Italian league? Because I don't watch it much now. I used to.
Not as I used to. I miss it. Last time I watched it was quite a few seasons ago. But I don't really tend to watch it as much. I tend to just stick with the Premier League, really, and the Football League and all that.
Yeah, have you got a team there you support or in the Italian league? Or?
If I did, not really, but if I had one, I'd probably choose Juventus because of Gianluigi Buffon.
Yeah.
But because obviously I liked Buffon when he was there, and obviously he was my favourite keeper that grew up watching football, and it was like an admire to me watching him in like World Cups. But
they were a really successful team as well, Juventus.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not much recently, but yeah.
But apart from that, no, I don't. Just Milton Keynes and Arsenal, and that's it.
I used to support Lazio in it. Because when Gazza played there and all that years ago.
Yes.
I used to support him when he was there and that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nah, I only really sport bees really.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it should be a good game anyway. Yeah, so the El Clasico, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
what
I might chill out and watch that tonight. Really, El Clasico, Barca v Real Madrid.
Yeah, man, should be a good one.
But it should be a good one.
You see SmackDown and all that the other day. You watching?
Yeah. I flipping Drew McIntyre won.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of it. I'll bring it back.
I was very surprised that Drew won now. I thought Cody would have kept it at Mania, but apparently there's rumors going around that apparently he might win it back. That they might he might win it either at the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber. And I'm thinking, what's the point dropping the belt now, where of course you want to win it back for the third time? Don't get me wrong, I like Cody Rhodes. Don't get me wrong, but I'm getting bored of him as champion. I feel like Drew needs this moment right now for quite a few months. We need to see some fresh challenger. And you got Randy Orton coming around, and Orton doesn't need to win the belt, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Orton, of course, had John Cena winning it because Cena obviously was retiring. He needed that. He needed to break the 16-time and become a 17-time world champion. So he's first, and Ric Flair is second. So.
Yeah, he's more that to now.
Orton doesn't. Don't get me wrong. I like Randy Orton. Don't get me wrong, because obviously in his SmackDown days in the early 2000s, I never forget his rivalry with the Undertaker and all that in 2005. But apart from that, I just and his heel turn in like 2009. That of course was obviously like one of the best I've ever come across and actually seen Randy Orton, but apart from that, it would be nice to see Orton win a title again, but like Cena did and become a 15 champ. But Drew needs to keep the belt for quite. It'd be interesting. What will happen is, I think Drew's going to get a match with Cody for one last again. I'm getting bored of Drew versus Cody. Why do they keep doing the same matches all the time?
Yeah, no, like the cage matches and that.
Yeah, I thought that 3 Stages of Hell was really good. I didn't realize it was on SmackDown. I didn't realize it was actually on this week. I thought it was next week or something. But
David's in the chat. Should bring him on. See if he come on as well.
Yeah, David, do you want to come on and talk about the FA Cup? We'll go to about 6 o'clock. Right. I'm going to wrap the stream and then I'm going to have
Newcastle got through on the penalty.
Yeah. And then content-wise coming up, of course, we'll do my Chelsea preview tomorrow. I probably won't do it today. I'll do it tomorrow at some point in the evening. So let everyone else what content's coming up. We've got about 3 or 4 videos coming out this week. Probably won't go live every day this week. I know I said I would, but of course, obviously we've got to cover MK next Saturday as well against Accrington Stanley. So that should be very interesting.
Stanley? Who are they?
Stanley? Who are they?
Stanley?
I've been to that ground twice.
Yeah.
I hate going there.
Ground, is it? Is it supposed to, I thought it was good ground there.
No, it's good. The thing is, right, it's good for hostile, like obviously like good for like an atmosphere, right? But apart from that, every time this sort of time around, this sort of time of the year, it always gets cold up there, and sometimes like it gets called off in games like that, and it always seems to like rain in that.
Well, it's like near Liverpool, isn't it? That's near Liverpool.
Well, yeah, of course, that's what it is.
Liverpool. But I think I went there back in the day once or twice. Remember that ground?
Brentford ever played?
Yeah, we did. I think it was when we was maybe in the 4th division or something. I'm sure we played them back then.
Right.
Definitely.
Big up David, bro.
Yeah, bro. And Geordies are through, mate. The Geordies are through.
We were lucky, mate. We were very lucky. Yes, we were very lucky.
Yeah, you
were
very
lucky.
Yeah, you got
our way to bloody penalties, didn't it?
Yeah, what did you think about it?
Was it 3-3 and then went to penalties, didn't it?
You guys were winning 3-2 and then freaking last minute defending, bad defending for the Bulls scored that equaliser.
Mm.
We were 3-2 up in extra time as well.
That was mad,
Yeah.
man.
It's mad.
What happened to them kid Dons on Friday night?
Oh,
Yeah, mate. The thing is, we played really well.
yeah.
Against
Oxford.
Oxford. We gave it
Mm.
all. We took it all away
Yeah.
to penalties, and then apart from that,
Right.
we were so unlucky. Like I think we kind of like gave up and nerves, or maybe not gave up, but there was. Ballborn said in the interview on Friday night, he said there was a bit of tired legs and all that stuff because of the games what we had in the cup game in the cup. Then we had all these games over the Christmas periods, and I was like, yeah, but we need to take our chances. That's the
And what
problem.
about Spurs getting knocked out as well? Get in Villa.
That was good. Yeah, Villa last night again.
Yeah,
beat
brilliant,
Tottenham,
brilliant.
beating Tottenham at White Hart Lane.
By Thomas Frank.
He'll get sacked him. He'll get sacked him.
Spurs manager.
He'll get sacked him.
Mate, but Thomas Frank's an Arsenal fan.
Yes, he is. Thomas Frank is. Aye.
Yeah, they're ready to be the new manager of West Ham now. Thomas
Oh,
Frank.
he's at the wheel, at the wheel. Oh, he's at the wheel.
What about Arnold Slot tomorrow night, Luca? Arnold Slot. La, la, la,
Oh,
la,
I need
Arnold
Slot.
Slot.
La, la, la,
Oh,
la.
this. Oh, and he's at the wheel, at the wheel. Oh, and he's at the wheel.
What do you reckon that's going to be? Was it Liverpool and who they played? Liverpool? I can't remember that.
Barnsley. Barnsley.
Barnsley, that's it. Yeah,
Barnsley beat them.
Barnsley.
Barnsley beat Liverpool. Imagine Barnsley beat them.
Oh,
It'd be funny if that happens.
2008. Do you remember that? Was it 2008 when they beat them?
2008. Yes.
Looks like Man United's getting knocked out by the looks of it so far.
So far, yeah.
Come on, Brighton. I hope Brighton do beat them.
Yeah, it's only 1-0 still at the moment.
I hate Man United. I hate them.
Imagine.
They've got the derby on Saturday. It's Manchester derby on Saturday, isn't it? City United.
Yes, they have.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I hope Man United beat Man City, David.
Yeah,
Nah, I think City will win it.
I think
City
City.
City going to win that.
City will beat Man United. United are crap.
City will win that.
I think Semenyo was playing that, wasn't
He scored yesterday, his first goal.
he? He scored, yeah.
Bloody 10-1 Man
Yeah,
City, though.
terrible.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That was crazy scorelines yesterday.
Yeah,
Listen,
they did.
Luca, man, I've got to go, mate. I've got to go to the toilet and that. So I'll be back in a little while, all right?
Yeah, no worries, Mr. B.
Yeah,
That's
cheers.
fine. I'll probably wrap it up in a minute anyway. But okay, big up to Mr. B. But David, I reckon Man City are going to beat Man United.
I think they will.
Because the thing is, right? Newcastle yesterday, they got very lucky. You guys were very poor.
But first half, what was like we could have been the first half. We could have been 3-0 at half time, man. We could have been 3-0 at half time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And that what made us penalty. That was awful. That penalty football made us penalty. I'm sick of Bruno. I hate when Bruno does that stutter. He does that stupid stutter thing, the penalty thing.
Yeah.
Just bury the freaking thing. Just bury the cunt. Bruno just.
Yeah, you should literally just bury the person.
Bruno does a lot of time stutters. Does the cheeky penalty thing, stutters. Ooh. That Jason C's a good goalkeeper for Brighton, like.
Yeah, he is.
He's made some good saves the first half, like.
Yeah.
It's a good game, this.
Is it quite a good game?
Brighton's been better. Brighton's playing well. Can't believe because the Bears getting beat yesterday as well. The cup holders getting because the Bears getting beat out. The cup holders yesterday getting knocked out. Crystal Palace. What was that all about with Crystal Palace yesterday?
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, Macclesfield are in the same league in Bedford and other teams like that.
How the hell did it beat Crystal Palace like that?
I don't get it.
How did it beat Palace like that?
That's what I don't get.
Unbelievable, that. And look at Sunderland beating Everton 3-0 penalties.
Yeah, they did.
I bet you Jordan will be happy. He'll not be happy. I bet he's devastated. I bet he'll be freaking foreman.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
But Sunderland's goalkeeper made some good saves the penalty shootout, like.
Yeah, they
He's
did.
good. He's good goalkeeper here for Sunderland.
Yeah, but he's a good goalkeeper. Sunday. Did he play against you for Newcastle?
I think he did. Where did
Did
Sun get him from? Where did they buy him from? Where did he come
What's his
from?
name? What's his name?
Roofs or something he's called.
I don't know.
I don't know where he came from, but he's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Honestly, look at the bit. Portsmouth played well the first half. Portsmouth. They were only, to win that game. Portsmouth.
Yeah, they did.
Then also just came back and just outclassed them.
Yeah, I thought the
Didn't they?
first half it was a bit of a scare for like 5 minutes, and then we just got into
Was.
the game.
Also just stood back and let them score.
Yeah.
I wonder who won the penalty shot for West Brom game, because I went to the penalties. There was one game at the penalties at West Brom game.
Yeah, who won out of Swansea and West Brom?
And that's what I want to know.
Let me have a look at. Let me have a look.
Because it went to penalties, didn't it?
West Brom did. West Brom did.
Won our penalties.
5. Swansea missed the last 2 penalties.
Bloody hell.
But they scored. They scored the first 3. Then it got to 3-3. Then they missed. And then they missed the first 2. If they would have scored 2, they would have.
But those Super Ramsey made some good saves in the penalty shot for us.
Oh
Super
yeah.
Ram.
Hey, long time Hammers Football TV West Ham supporter, bro.
Another
How are you,
1-2-1.
You finally won a
1-2-1.
game today. You finally won the game. But it took you to extra time. Big shout out to you, bro. You good?
Keep your
I
good
haven't
side.
seen you
Keep your eye.
in a long time, bro.
They're doing well.
Are you still doing shows with Anthony Herbert and that? It'd be nice to catch up with you, bro, if you're more than welcome to. I've changed the channel's name now. No worries, Mr. B, bro. You do what you need to do. You do your thing, yeah?
What's he doing, like? Too much information.
I'll the date and time, Luke. No worries, bro. If you ever need me to come on, I'm more than welcome.
Too much information about going to the toilet.
I don't want to know about that. Not on here. Mansfield beat Sheffield United.
4-3, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4-3. Yeah.
So who do you think? Who do you fancy in the cup then?
I want Birmingham City.
Birmingham in the cup, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Imagine it was us versus Oxford.
Yeah.
Or Wrexham.
Wrexham. Oh yeah, Wrexham are in it.
They've been out on Friday night, didn't they?
Yeah. Still around, changed the job role, has took some doing some shows. Haven't seen Anthony around for a while. He was in my chat quite a few videos back. But not now. Everyone wants to do it. It's part of life, man. I'm not going to comment on that.
Everyone has to do it. Everyone has to do it. Oh, I'm here to go on, Brighton.
What?
See, what's the other game?
What?
See, what's the other game, did you?
I haven't watched any of it. I only watched the Arsenal game today.
You
Not
only
if
watched-
you have a big store. Here comes Ryan, your friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take the mick out of you now. Yes, Ryan, what are you saying, bro?
Hi, David, all right, like? Right?
What?
I know, like...
This Swansea got beat.
Newcastle
Swansea got beat.
Newcastle won yesterday on penalties against Bournemouth, like.
Just though.
Yeah. Gordon scored in the last minute, like, on a penalty.
Just though.
I know, like...
Should have got knocked
too
out.
close for comfort, like... I know. Just
Get
about beaten.
Oh, get in, Brighton. Get in. 2-0 Brighton, look at.
2-0 Brighton.
Oh,
Yes.
United are shit, like.
Well,
United are fucking shit, like.
Like fucking hell, fucking 2-0 Brighton, mate. You know what I mean? Who scored for Brighton?
They never scored in the top group.
United are fuck, like. United are shit, like. Brighton, I can't believe it, like.
2-0 Brighton. Mental.
Honestly, mad. Like, I've never heard anything like it before. Newcastle got a big game Tuesday against Man City.
Against Man City. Yeah.
A semi-final of the Carabao Cup, like. Gotta beat them bastards, like. Oil money.
But Ryan, what do you want to talk about?
I don't mind, like.
What did you think of MK the other night?
They played all right, like, the atmosphere was good for once, like, but again, Lecco should be sold, like, get him out your club, like, he's fucking shit. Lecco's shit, like.
Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries, bro. If you ever need, if you ever
Oh
want me
my
to come on
god,
your show,
Danny
if you ever
Welbeck
want me to
scored.
come on your show, then let me know. If you ever want me, if you ever need me, or if you ever want to come on for West Ham opposition, then just drop me. You know, you've got my Insta, but subscribe to Hammers Football, man. Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck scored. Oh my god, they're in again, Brighton, like. Oh my god.
Right.
Do you know what, like, I thought MK played well the other night, like, Aaron Collins, if he scored that other one, he would have won, like. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Just tipped it around the post, like.
No, because the thing is, oh my god, Craig McHale-Smith was at Bedford Town the other day. Oh my god. No, I thought MK.
You what, like, the ex-Peter Bash striker.
Yeah. I thought MK played
You know what,
really
like,
well, but they should have taken their chances. That was my only problem.
The fans were good, like, but
yeah, it was really good. The fans were like, was so very, very, very good. I got over 3K views for that. Huh?
Lecco was shit, like. He is, like, and
Yeah, Lecco is so bad. Not gonna lie.
he's
Lecco,
crap.
he's crap. You know what I'm saying?
And there's no Swansea away for you now.
No, because
or
they're
no
out.
Birmingham City away.
Birmingham City,
And
yeah,
no
they beat
Birmingham.
Cambridge.
No, I mean, like, because MK got knocked out, you're not going to be going to Birmingham when you wanted to do. Because you always ask for
No.
Birmingham away every year, didn't you? With Arsenal and
Yeah.
MK. Arsenal might get them, but you're not going to get a ticket for that, I doubt.
No, of course not, but it would be nice.
Yeah. Would you go in the Birmingham end?
If I can't get an Arsenal ticket, then yeah. Bye-bye United shit as well. Mr. B says David's brother is in the panel as well.
Paul Warnes, MK Army.
Paul Warnes, MK Army.
Number one is Lewington.
Number 2 is Lewington. Number 3 is
Lewington.
Lewington.
Number 3 is Lewington. Number 4 is Lewington. 5 is Lewington. Number 6 Lewington. Number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12. All I want is Team of Lewingtons. Team of Lewingtons. Team of Lewingtons. Because you wore the orange shirt away at Swindon on the final day, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
The orange, like Louis, yeah. Shit. Sesco with a big chance.
Yeah, it was. Paul Warne is doing madness at MK. Yes, he is. But any final
MK is
things
such a crazy club I have to support.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any final things you want to talk about? Because obviously I've run out a bit of ideas to talk about.
Hull won on penalties after a boring 0-0.
Hull City in the next round. Arsenal v Hull City, please.
Oh my god.
Please.
Oh my god, man.
That'd be good.
I went to Leighton Orient yesterday.
You drew, didn't you?
I haven't even edited my vlog yet. I got to edit my vlog.
Yeah,
No, I got to edit it. Forgot to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I posted the goals on TikTok so far, though.
How many views did you get?
I'll show you now. I'll see how many views. If my thing can load, I'll tell you. 4,000.
4K. That's good, man. My vlog got 3.3K. Nearly 3.5. 80 likes.
Is it?
80
My
likes.
most. That's not bad.
Almost
You aimed for
100.
75, so you got what you want. No, the video, the Leighton Orient goals got 10K. It got 10K views. It did. The Leighton Orient goals.
I got
10K views.
I got 3.3K for the vlog. I was quite surprised about
That's
that.
good. I told you it'd deliver. How much money you make off that?
Not probably about 30, 40 quid, something like that.
That's good. That's very good.
All right. It's once a month.
Yeah, apparently it pays you every 60 quid, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't make it to Accrington next week because I'm working till 11:30.
Boo!
So I'm annoyed, but I've been there before.
Yeah. Also, right, I'm not able to make Bradford away, so I'm gonna look at local league game. Merthyr versus Peterborough Sports, and guess who the Peterborough Sports manager is?
Phil Brown.
Yes.
Yeah. No way.
And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get his autograph. Have a look. Do you remember that the team talk bit?
Yes,
I'm gonna get him to sign that photo. Yeah. And then Bullard scored, didn't he? And recreated it, Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Rich Sports, how are you, bro? Rich Sports, big shout out to you, bro.
Man United.
Rich. That's it. Beast Glazers are destroying this football club. Protest FC. Yeah. Big shout out to Rich, bro. We need a rant on.
Do you remember when Mike Green broke into Old Trafford to protest in COVID?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Do you know HITC Sports?
Yes.
The Irish guy.
Yeah.
He ended up on there, didn't he? Because he asked someone, "Why are you here today?" And he said, "What do you think he's there for?" Mate, Arsenal won today, 4-1, Portsmouth.
Yeah, 4-1.
Play up, Pompey. Pompey, play up. Could you hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling all game from the Pompey Bell man, John Westwood? Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, it's fucking constant. He don't stop, do he? It's bloody annoying.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, I know. He needs to stop going on about it.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Brighton just hit one over. What's it like, David? Eats all the burgers. Tacky, fuck off. David, who eats all the burgers?
Tacky. Tacky's a bad bastard. Tacky eats all the burgers.
But guys, we are 3 subscribers away from 9,140. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then you're more than welcome to.
Oh, Man United just tried a bicycle kick, but then my connection went, so I have no idea what happened. No, we went straight into the keeper's arms.
Right.
Who ate all the burgers? Who ate all the burgers?
Ducky did. Ducky's a fat cunt. Or 2-0 Rangers against Aberdeen. Rangers are 2-0 up against Aberdeen.
Did Hearts win? I think Hearts won, didn't they?
Yeah, the Hearts won 1-0.
Hearts won 1-0.
Hearts
That's
won.
good. Away at Dundee FC. That's good then.
Yeah,
So Rangers are winning 2-0.
I want Hearts to win the league.
Be good, won't it, to do that?
Yeah,
Not
someone
Yeah.
because I'm getting bored of Rangers and Celtic, and Hearts were down to 10 men. Rangers
Yeah,
are doing it,
exactly. But Martin O'Neill's back at Celtic, so
Yeah,
if
yes.
Hearts slip up, Martin O'Neill. I think Celtic are going to win
James
it.
Tavernier just scored for Rangers. Tavernier just scored for Rangers.
Thing is, it shows how they both had terrible managers, Rangers and Celtic, for like a month or two with Russell Martin and Nancy,
He was
and they
shit
both
in
still.
was
But
the
this
worst
shows
manager
that
they
they're
could
only
ever have.
they're still only a few points behind Hearts, mind.
He
When I
was
say
the
a few,
worst
maybe
man.
about 6
He was the
points.
worst manager Rangers ever got. He was the worst manager Rangers ever got.
Russell Martin, yeah. Do you know
Nobody thinks
Yeah,
TNS?
Russell Martin.
Why did Rangers get
Yeah, do you know
TNS?
Yeah, do you know TNS, the team from Wales, in the Welsh
Yes.
League?
Yes.
Well, Rangers played TNS in a pre-season friendly, and TNS won 1-0. Rangers lost to a Cymru Premier side that is a semi-pro team. They're about the same size as bloody someone like, I don't know, Dorking Wanderers.
I can't believe
Or
Rangers
Torquay,
beat Celtic
maybe-
3-1. I can't believe Rangers beat
Well,
Celtic
maybe they're a
3-1.
National League team.
Total Network
Solutions. That's it. But they changed it to the New Saints now. I don't know why. But it used to be well, to be honest, TNS are run like a professional club because they have all the money. So they're not really a semi-pro club, but they're in a semi-pro
they're
league.
not going to be a semi.
Yeah, they're not going to go out the Cymru Premier. But the thing is, right? Rangers lost. Rangers lost TNS, Total Network Solutions.
Yeah, but why
We got beat off Celtic in the preseason friendly as well. We got beat off Celtic. Celtic got absolutely slaughtered us.
Oh, yeah. Celtic got battered by Rangers, didn't they, as well?
Yeah,
I watched that.
Completely got battered.
Kasper Schmeichel is making a lot of mistakes nowadays.
What time's the draw tomorrow?
He's past it. You know what I'm
time's the FA Cup draw tomorrow? What time's the draw tomorrow?
Hey, tomorrow? Come on, Barnsley! Come on! What the time?
What time's the draw tomorrow, like? Time's the draw tomorrow?
Not sure. Let me have a look.
You know what? Do you remember last time at Barnsley played Liverpool? Brian Howard in the last minute.
He's retired now.
Brian Howard.
Hope he got somebody easy in the FA Cup at home.
2-1. They won 2-1. And then they beat Chelsea 1-0, and then we beat them at Wembley in the semi-final. Isn't that mad? You know what's mad though?
No way.
Yeah, but you know.
Can't wait to see.
Yeah, Luca. Do you know what's mad though? How Barnsley won away at Liverpool, then in the next round beat Chelsea 1-0, then in the semi-finals lost to us at Wembley 1-0. Joe Ledley scored. If you remember, then we played Portsmouth in the final and we lost 1-0 because we had stupid Peter Enkelman in goal and Nwankwo Kanu scored, didn't he? Is that how you say his name, Nwankwo?
I think so. I'm not sure.
And a wanku? I have no idea. It sounds like something bad.
I don't know what I fancy the FA Cup tomorrow. Hope it's not bloody Derby.
Who?
Watch you guys get Sunderland in the Derby. Watch you guys get Sunderland. Just you watching the FA Cup. It's in Jesus Park. the FA Cup. The
Yeah.
FA Cup derby again.
Yeah, Carnu. You know, Carnu, I think he got exposed for lying about his age, I'm sure. Because some players used to lie about their age from abroad, didn't they? Like John Obi Mikel. John Obi Mikel lied about his age because people he went to school with said he was 6 years older than what he was actually saying. Because that's why he was gone by. He was about 30 because he was actually like 35, 36.
What
Yeah,
you got? What
something
you got
like
to get
that,
Wrexham
yeah.
at home? What you got to get Wrexham? St James's.
Oh, God.
I fancy Wrexham, mate. I fancy Wrexham.
Or Wrexham, yeah, but
I
that was
fancy Wrexham St James's.
but that's got everything all over it. You got Wrexham and Newcastle and all that.
Thing is, right?
I fancy
People
that,
need to
mate.
stop going on about Wrexham being a fairy tale story because they're in the Championship now and they've got better players. It's not a fairy tale anymore,
No.
right? And to be honest, I'd fancy Wrexham at home against most Premier League sides.
I think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat Wrexham. We've
Probably.
got a better team than them.
I can't believe Macclesfield won mine because Palace put out a relatively decent squad.
That was a
Not
good game,
enough for the Premier League. Yeah, Macclesfield. I watched that in the Leyton Orient Stadium.
Because the Palace were awful.
I remember watching Carnu scoring 4 in a Legends game at the Emirates, is it? He weren't a bad player.
Arsenal versus Tottenham in the next round.
Oh yeah, they're out, isn't they, the Spurs, the idiots down the road. Yeah, do you remember was it Carnu's own goal? Carnu's open goal miss for West Brom. Do you remember that? From like 2 yards out and he hit it over the bar.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. If you've seen it, you'd know. But yeah, he missed an open goal for West Brom.
Bye,
and he was like 2 yards down.
Bye. You're going out the cup. 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 Man, he's going out the cup.
Goodbye, United fans, mate. Go to bed.
Go to bed, my dude. Don't come back.
Go to bed in your little flats. That's what you always tend to say, innit, Luca?
Get a decent manager.
All you Liverpool fans in your flats.
Yeah,
get a decent manager.
Go in their little flats and their little weekly army chairs and just worry about it, mate. United 0, Brighton 2. United is shit, mate. Yeah. Manchester United season is officially over.
No, honestly, imagine if they got relegated. That'd be so funny.
Oh, Man in the Championship. The Man in the League One as well. They got relegated to League One.
Hey, it wouldn't take too long until FC United and Manchester are above them. You know who plays for FC? You know who plays for FC United of Manchester?
Who?
Adam Lafondra.
He's still going, Adam Lafondra.
Yeah.
Play for Reading.
Yeah, that's him, the one who played for Reading in the Premier League.
So is that Burton Diaz? He's still going as well. That Burton Diaz who scored today.
Yeah, Derby. Yeah.
He's good against Leeds.
Hey, and I was looking at like non-league teams. I was looking at non-league teams online. I found a team called Anstey Nomads, and guess who they've got? So their manager is Conrad Logan, if you remember him, the goalie, who's played for Mansfield. They've coached and their assistant, their player coach is David Nugent.
Yes, I know David Nugent. Yeah,
and their striker is Martin Waghorn.
Waghorn.
Yeah.
Why play for Derby?
Yeah, Derby. But David Nugent and Martin Waghorn, that's mental. Cardiff are better than United, yeah. Shows because we beat them the last time we went there. Last time we even played them at their own ground, and we were already relegated.
Australian Waghorn.
And Man United put out a good squad.
Does he wag his horn?
Yeah, he does. He wags his horn, David.
He wags his horn. He wags his horse. That's what he does. Crazy.
Kino. He wags his dog, Kino. He wags his dog, Kino. He wags his dog, Kino. Kino. It's because the fans chant that, you know, Luca.
When?
Because the fans chanted to Man United. There was go boy Keane, Maxie's dog Keno. Because the fans doing that at the time when the Man United fans up. They go Maxie's
Mario
dog Keno.
Balotelli
Doing
has
that at the
signed.
time.
Mario Balotelli has signed a 14th club in his career in a surprise move.
You said that in the Italian accent,
Oh,
then,
you
didn't you?
lucky buggers.
Yeah.
2-1 Man United now. 2-1. They put it up Man United. Manny's put one back, Luca. Manny's put one back. 2-1. It's 2-1 now.
2-1.
I'm behind you. I'm not watching on TNT. I'm on a dodgy stream.
I've got
Dodgy link.
TNT. I'm on TNT Sports and Virgin.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my phone. It's an app called Live Football TV. Luca, if you want, I'll share it to you. It got all the games on there.
Yeah, show me it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, and you can screen share, and I'll show you how to set it up after the stream. I'll call you on Instagram after.
Yeah, no worries.
There's
I'm
Mr. Big One
gonna wrap
Bollocks.
the team, guys. Anyway, yeah.
There's Mr. Big One Bollocks 2-1.
Did they score off a corner?
2-1 Nugent. Corner.
Did they score off a corner? I think that's where it's coming now.
Yeah, they did. Scored from a corner. Like that was the. Go on.
Let's have a look. Bruno.
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Oh,
the final
offside.
equaliser. Watching on Discovery
Oh,
Plus.
that's such a lucky goal.
Bugger. That should be
Sesko, mate. Fuck me.
Sesko's shit. I think he's shit.
Can't be as worse as Gyökeres.
Gyökeres is shit, and I hate that Gyökeres.
Yeah, but he scored more goals than fucking Gyökeres, mate.
Gyökeres is shit, man. He's shit, Gyökeres for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Shit him. Worst player Arsenal's ever signed. He's the
The only problem with Arsenal is that they can never get a good striker, can they?
Nah, they cannot.
Yeah, but which
You
other
never get a good
strikers are
striker.
available? No, but which strikers available?
No one.
Well, unless you splash the cash, none.
None.
Yeah, but which
And
strikers
even
would you go and get?
how much did Gyökeres cost? About 60 million? How much did he cost you?
63, I think, or something like that.
Rip off. You're better off going back to Coventry because that's his level.
Newcastle should have got that Benjamin Sesko, but he would have got Man United instead.
You know, I bet Lawrence Shankland would do a better job up top for Arsenal. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that he'd be good. I'm saying that he'd do a better job. Victor Donkey Reyes, yeah, exactly. Do you know what? I watched.
Benjamin Sesko till he went to freaking Man United instead.
I watched Cardiff versus Coventry in 2022. Gyökeres was playing up top. We missed an open goal.
No.
He missed a big open goal. My dad called him shit, and then he scored a tap in. But he is really crap, Victor Gyökeres. I had his autograph after the game, even though.
What after that?
Did you? Yeah,
please. Haven't seen you for a while, bro. How are you, bro? Donny fan. You lost 3-3 last night, didn't you? Very unfortunate.
Rotherham United footy's not happy because they got postponed. Postponement. Bad snow lake.
We were supposed to get Benjamin Sesko till he went to bloody Man United.
They're Man United.
We were supposed to buy him. Because we're supposed to buy Benjamin Sesko. We should have had him.
What's the final United score? And then I'm going to wrap the stream soon.
Still 2-1.
2.5 hours.
Still 2-1. 88 minutes left.
18 minutes.
88.
Wow.
88 minutes left.
Lived us scoring loads of goals in Portuguese Farmers League. Facts. But people said he was going to be like Darwin Núñez.
So I might watch out the Average Barcelona game tonight. Like, I might watch that. I'm going to watch the Average Barcelona. I'm going to watch that on TNT.
Wow.
Straight after this. Barcelona will win that, I think. I think Barcelona will win that. Do you think Barcelona will beat Real Madrid tonight, Luca? That's for the Super Cup final.
Real Madrid will win. 2-1.
I think Barcelona.
My
Manipulator's got sent off. Bye-bye.
He got sent off? Who got sent off?
Number 61, the young player got sent off for Man United. Young player got sent off.
What are you?
Shea Lacey.
Shea Lacey, he got sent off. Bye-bye.
Is that the one who hit the post the other day against Burnley?
Yeah, that's who got sent off.
Yeah.
He was pulling his shirt, pushed him and everything. Dirty bugger. Look, that's why he got sent because he threw the ball. He threw the ball down and they got sent off because he threw the ball down in the hoof. Threw the ball down the hoof.
Oh shit! Got to turn that off.
Of he get.
Better turn that down, otherwise Luca will get his stream taken down.
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would work.
Let's
You
hope
don't
that
want that at
stupid.
all.
Let's hope that he doesn't come out and make stupid bloody names up again.
I just seen Ice Swallows in the chat.
No,
Someone called
name.
Someone called Levy Bunyan was in the chat then. Levi.
Oh, it's not Taki. Might be Taki choosing
I
his
haven't
name.
seen that come up.
It was like a purple thing with an L on it. I think it's gone now.
His name. There's Taki.
Levi Bunyan.
Let me have a look.
There's Taki.
Saying
It's not come up on mine.
I reckon it'll be Taki choosing his name.
Gyökeres won't last 2 seasons at Arsenal. Probably not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you lose 30 million on him when you sell him.
Waste of money, boss.
30 million.
Waste of money. 62 and waste of money.
Yeah, I'd give him another. I'd give him to the end of the season, and that's about it. Apart from that, no.
Well, he needs to score at least over 10 goals. He needs a bloody redemption.
Oh, 5 minutes. I was on time now. 5 minutes.
The game's basically... Well, it's not basically done, to be honest, but I don't think Man United will score.
Yeah. I just hope Brighton will score 3-1. Bye-bye. Game over. Brighton.
Oh, Norwich vlogger's uploaded. He's got 56 views in 23 minutes. Big up to Marvel Mayhem. How are you? David Hutchinson, your name is. With a Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Shouldn't have been sent off for that tiny push. Quick falls are over. Ah, very funny. Funny. David Hutchinson says, "How are you?"
No, he didn't.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He didn't like.
No, he did not. Like.
Hate Maguire.
Maguire what?
Hate him. Can't stand him.
Why is that?
Didn't like him. He's a big head.
Harry Maguire, long Maguire.
Too old now. He's too old now.
Too old.
Why too old? Why is he too old? Crazy.
Goodbye, thank you. Go on, Brighton.
Crazy.
Oh, please don't be really too whatever you do.
But anyway,
Oh no!
I think I'm gonna.
Don't be 2-2. No.
No, United are obviously down to 10 men, but
you're all over them.
Yeah,
you're all over them.
Yeah, they are. Brighton are going to win.
Maitland's all over them now. We've got 10 men.
Aaron Fletcher's actually going to lose his first game as interim manager. What a surprise!
Bye.
Bayern Munich 1-8-1. Whoa!
Oh, get out! Harry Kane scored.
Harry Kane
scored a hat-trick.
Diaz got 1. Elise got 2. Guerrero, Goretzka,
Harry Kane did score.
And an own goal. Wow! Someone called Gents own goal. So 2 own goals.
Did Diaz not score for who left Liverpool? Did he not score for them?
Yeah,
he left Liverpool.
He did.
He scored for Bayern, did he? It was Diaz.
Yeah.
Liverpool's lost by how team like.
What?
He was good player for Liverpool. It was Diaz. You know why they sell him? You know why they sell him for?
Yeah.
Liverpool's just gone downhill now without him not being there.
Yeah, they've gone downhill.
It's funny when Liverpool got relegated to the Championship. Liverpool. It's funny
Yeah,
when
right.
Liverpool got relegated to the Championship.
Yeah, to the Championship.
Hope we don't get something in the FA Cup, Joe. Hope we don't get
Why's
something.
that?
Hope we don't get something. We got them last time in the FA Cup.
Yeah, in the FA Cup you did.
Hope we don't get them again.
Hopefully not. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap the stream now. I'm gonna go. Big up to the community in the chat. Big up to people who watched and viewed the video.
Rangers won 2-0. Get in. Oh, that's it. Brighton's won. Brighton's won 2-1.
Right, 2-1. Yeah, it's up the Seagulls.
No, they go up the Seagull Shaggers. Up the Seagull Shaggers. Seagull Shaggers. The Seagull Shaggers.
But yeah, before everyone does speak, content-wise coming up, of course, we will be back tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow I'm going to do a opposition preview. I'm going to do a Chelsea versus Arsenal preview. I'm going to do it maybe around 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'm a bit early as schedule. And then, of course, Wednesday we've got the watch along and then match reaction straight after the game. And then Saturday, of course, obviously, unfortunately, I'm not going to be at Accrington available, so there will be no match day vlog. But however, there will be a post reaction to that. And then, of course, we've got the watch along for Forest and then match reaction straight after the game. So, guys, keep an eye on what channel is coming up. We will see you for the next one. We'll see you tomorrow for a Chelsea preview and around 4 p.m. And I'm going to schedule it. Subscribe to David, subscribe to Ryan, Cardiff City fan. His vlog will be out very shortly. And how do I say it? What do we normally say? Swansea. I fucking